Lefties. Man, I might have to change the damn intro song, y'all. How about the Water Boys? The Water Boys got the same damn song, man. It's just a little different.
Who
The
got
Water
this
Boys
theme song?
are a podcast that does like sports talk, but they're Atlanta Hawks, they're Atlanta Falcons fans. So they got the same exact song. It's just that mine has my production over the top of it because it's like freaking samples and stuff. But anyway, hey everybody, what y'all doing? It's the Hey, it is a wonderful day to be alive as a crypto investor, as a supporter of our next President-elect Donald Trump, and as a man that travels internationally, baby. It is a good day to be alive in the United States of America Incorporated. What's going on, Dragon? What's going on with you, bro?
Man, I'm magnificent. You see what was going on today alone that got me like, oh, the right choices, man.
Yup.
Right about now. So I'm excellent. What about you, man? How you doing, brother? This king over there. Well, he's muted right now.
I can't complain. I'm doing absolutely wonderful. And I'm just doing fantastic, man.
Somebody want attention. That was his kid. That was his kid.
Yeah,
one of his kids. One of his kids, bro.
Oh no, he's trying to figure out who near the back door.
I got you.
On point, like on it.
Yeah, you gotta be like that in Texas.
Man, look, I keep mine on me. Do you hear me? Always right there at my hip. You can see it from a distance. And if people say something, it's for my protection and yours, just in case somebody decides like they want to scream at the top of their lungs about how Donald Trump won the election and do some crazy stuff, and they start charging at you. I'm gonna plug one in because you ain't just come at me. Especially if you look like you're about a good 200 to 300 pounds full of nothing but anger and emotion. I'm not dealing with that. I'm gonna get you down real quick.
I feel you, man. I'm sitting over here just. I got the Mike Tyson fight on. You know what I'm saying? I'm in the background, folks. So excuse me. Excuse me.
Did you bet on that, by the way?
Huh? They wouldn't let me, dude. They wouldn't let me, my nigga. I did it too late. You know how if too many people bid Satoshis on that joker, and folks, what we're doing is we talking about one of the apps that our crypto guru Dragon put us on, basically where you can mine a coin called a Satoshi, which is a smaller increment of the Bitcoin, and you get it for free pretty much. So I had about 10,000 Satoshis finally, because I actually boosted it with some coin. I bought some Ember tokens, and messed around and missed the chance to goddamn bet on the goddamn thing, man. And then I tried to go on DraftKings and bet on it. They ain't even got available to bet on DraftKings, so I like, oh well, it is what it is. I did some other bets on DraftKings, but it is what it is, bro. That's all right, because my Coinbase account is sitting around 500 or something right now. And yeah. And I ain't bought nothing else since the other day. But that's okay. Right? But I'm gonna buy something probably in soon. Hey, I might not buy nothing until I see this daggum dip from the Christmas shop.
Seriously. I done bought that little bit of extra that I had today, and I'm just gonna stack my setup, wait for the little dip to happen, and then I'm gonna go ahead and do what I need to do.
Right.
So
for sure. Well, man, I'll tell you one thing. We're gonna go ahead on and get on with this crypto thing, and I'm gonna open up crypto bubbles while you talking. I already got crypto bubbles open. And guys, if you want to know what crypto bubbles is, it's an app. This is the app. You see those red? That's down. Green is up. Those are all coins. You can see it for the hour, the day, the week. I think they got a 3 month, they got a month, they got a year, and then they got a market cap in day. Good God.
Yep.
Look at Bitcoin's bubble.
Yep.
It's taking up the whole space.
Huge.
For the whole year, Bitcoin is going up 155%. Bonk is going up 1,409. Moog is up 11,096%. What the hell is this? Oh, that joke is it costs only 0.00002887. It's a meme coin. Moog coin.
Not even the equivalent of an actual dollar or penny just for one.
Right. But you know how much you can buy it at? That's crazy. You get $10 of that, my nigga. You damn near got what? About dang near 200-something thousand shares of that shit? This shit's crazy.
Wait till it jumps up. So that's why your old holders of the stuff, they're the ones that are cashing out like a bunch of it right now. And if you notice, like a bunch of the different exchanges now are doing like unlimited ACH and other stuff, such as like Uphold. Of course, you got your ones that have your limit caps as to what you can do, such as like with Coinbase and Crypto.com. But it's only $5,000 a month that they're setting for of what you can invest from your financial institution. Now, whatever you get on the side, like from various different other areas that we put in, they don't care about that. So that portion is unlimited. Isn't it fascinating how cryptocurrencies are reshaping the financial landscape? Because as digital currencies gain traction, it's clear that several factors are driving their adaptation.
It's amazing, man. It's amazing. You never would have thought that would have happened, bro. Like, who would have thought this would be happening? That we'd be going away, not totally going away, but going away from the dollar like that.
I mean, they did say it way back when, even I remember a time on Quantum Leap when they did say to where they was going to have digital currency go up along the world. That's not credit, and that's what's happening now. Same instance on Quantum Leap when they said to where people will be using cell phones to do all this stuff, not just making calls to pull up information and everything else. So they knew what they were doing back then. That's it. But
damn, I missed out on something, man. I'm looking at right now, bro. I'm pissed off.
Oh no, you did. Let me go ahead and read this.
No. But before you do that, have you looked at Mantra?
I haven't looked at Mantra recently. I looked at Mantra now.
Check this out. Mantra went up a total of 10,437% in a year. Started off at 2 cents. Guess where it's at now? $2.46.
Oh, do you know how much?
I'm pissed off,
bruh. That's why I'm like, we need when we're looking at the charts and other stuff. We need to see what the dips are. When we see where the bottom of the dip is, go ahead and that's going to be the entry point. That way we watch it scale up. And some of this stuff you really just want to hold. You don't want to sell. You know, your high-end day traders and stuff, they're going to be buying up, waiting for their upkeep, and then they're going to sell like it's pretty quick. They all
right.
So, but for the long-term investors, such as who we are, besides doing like day trading, options trading, strikes, and other stuff like that, like how they have on Crypto.com, we're maximizing ourselves.
Oh shit,
so,
bruh. I didn't realize crypto bubbles, you pretty much can use that as your headquarters when you're fucking buying crypto. Because whenever you click on a coin, right where it says trade at, it shows you the apps that you can buy the bitch in. I didn't notice that shit till now.
Crypto bubbles is
That's
a really
crazy, dude. This is a good ass fucking app, dude.
welcome, my big brother.
Yes, yes. Thank you so much, bro.
You're welcome. So,
Damn.
check this out. It is clear that there are several factors are driving their adaptation from the allure of decentralized finance to the promise of enhanced security. Cryptocurrencies offer a fresh perspective on how we handle money. Obviously, you can see it happening right here in front of our faces. And we're happy in regards to what's going on, so that's
Amen.
promising.
Amen. Amen.
And look, one can't argue the role of technological advancements in this shift. Blockchain technology, with its transparency and efficiency, has captivated both tech enthusiasts and financial experts. Moreover, the increasing acceptance of cryptocurrencies by major companies that I show today and financial institutions, the U.S. Treasury, signals
Yep.
a significant
Yep.
change that's making it an exciting time to explore what the future holds for transformative technology. That's the key takeaways for you. Decentralization and security. Cryptocurrencies provide a decentralized financial system with enhanced security features, leveraging blockchain technology to ensure transparent and secure transactions. Technological advancements, innovations in blockchain, and the development of user-friendly platforms drive cryptocurrency adoption by simplifying usage and increasing trust among users. Economic incentives, factors such as inflation and unstable local currencies encourage cryptocurrency adaptation, especially in regions facing economic challenges with individuals seeking stability and potential high returns. So, technological advancement driving adaptation, technological innovators really fuel cryptocurrency growth. This section delves into key areas contributing to surge in adaptation. Blockchain policy and technology innovation. Blockchain is at the heart of cryptocurrency's appeal. These five protocols, or decentralized is what DeFi is also called. Protocols have revolutionized how people interact with digital assets in Latin America and Eastern Europe by enabling lending and staking. Stay pro, baby. DeFi protocols increase activity and trust in the crypto space. Blockchain ensures reliability and efficiency, changing your view on traditional finance forever. Enhanced security measures. Security advancements are vital for cryptocurrency trust. Rigorous compliance with ALM and KYC rules make users feel safe. These measures have encouraged wide adoption as they protect transactions and personal data. Knowing my investments are secure with these protocols truly boosts my confidence in crypto platforms. That's the reason why I'm an avid user of crypto.com, BTCC, of utilizing Coinbase as well too, as well as using EtherScan, StrongScan, the whole nine. User-friendly platforms and wallets. User-friendly interfaces drive crypto adaptation by simplifying transactions. Perform, Platforms and wallets designed with the intuitive layouts enable seamless navigation, attracting new users by lowering access barriers. As I have experienced myself, straightforward interfaces mean fewer errors and a smoother learning curve for beginners. So the economic factors contributing to adaptation. Cryptocurrency adaptation is influenced by economic elements that make it a viable option in unstable environments. These factors contribute significantly to growth and acceptance. Inflation and local currency instability. Inflation and currency instability are crucial cryptocurrency drivers. In countries hit by inflation, like Argentina, may turn to digital currency, which, mind you, Argentina's central bank has already put out a Bitcoin mining bureau in There are obviously mistakes of economic growth and the development of how things are moving forward within the world of cryptocurrency. So look it up. So it's fascinating to see how Bitcoin infrastructure thrives amidst financial chaos. Stablecoin use grows as people seek money value, stability, and violent conditions. Argentines seek refuge in dollar-pegged stablecoins, feeling secure. Crypto acts as a financial lifeline, maintaining value where local currencies falter. And I admire this resilience. And the potential for high returns. Crypto offers the potential for high returns, luring I cannot talk. Luring speculation enthusiasts. Developed markets are captivated by this prospect. This potential drives interest and sparks investment. Because I've seen real speculative opportunities amongst my people. The high risk, high reward dynamic is both thrilling and daunting. Cryptocurrency's value can skyrocket, creating lucrative returns. It's not only investors getting hooked on opportunities, most realize the rewards outweigh the risk, capturing more attention. And has there not been what we've been experiencing as we hit this journey and notice where our wealth is continuing to be building, and now we have that generation of wealth that we have been able to acquire without doing such traditional means because we've adapted to newer steps of what's being put in place because we are within that 5/10 that took that initiative when the rest of the 90% finally gets on the board with it, we're already a billionaire. And
Right.
especially with what's happening right now in XRP and with the U.S. Treasury, oh my, that alone has us set. Not even dealing with Pi, which is about 50 to $60 per share. So you got over 2,000 shares of that. So
Damn. Damn.
look up Pi. Look up the price of Pi right now. You can see how much it is per share.
Talking about Pi.
Yeah, PI.
Is it in crypto bubbles yet? Or are you talking about in the app?
You might have to go online and do a search. I don't know if it's on crypto bubbles just yet, but you know what? I'm gonna check this out. Just so that way we can do this live.
Damn, this shit then froze again. No, I'm talking about this got done fight, man. I think Netflix did not intend for this to be as big as it is.
Oh, okay.
And so it's keep having buffering issues, dog, through the whole goddamn thing, man. It's been doing this all night. But go ahead.
On Coin Market Cap, and you can see here how much does this say per Pi?
Coin Market Cap, how much does it say per Pi?
Yeah,
55. Hold on, $55 per Pi.
Yes, sir.
Pi gonna come into the market doing it like that?
So yeah, because they're supposed to hit the exchanges here pretty soon because they've been doing the mapping and the rope work and everything else for it, and everybody's all high, all.
I ain't got but 4 Pi.
You ain't got 4?
Yeah, I've been mining, but I don't got but 4 Pi, bro. I ain't been boosting it though.
Well, you can't.
He hasn't been mining like us, bro.
I mine every day. I just don't mind. I guess I don't mind like y'all, but I mine every day. So, but I don't think I've been having problems getting a little. What do you call it? What you supposed to do? LTC. What do they call that shit?
Litecoin. This is how much.
No. Whatever they said you supposed to do.
This is how you got to do your KYC, but this is how much 6,000 Pi is worth.
6,000 Pi?
No, 2,000 Pi.
2,000 Pi is worth what? $110,000?
Yep, $110,003.28.
Every time I try to buy some Pi in this app, it gives me issues. I don't know what's going on with that.
Well, you can't buy Pi if you're if you're talking about like in the actual fine acid stuff, you can't buy it just yet. You're gonna have to wait to buy it because it's still on the portion of you mining it. Now, the portion that you did mine, you can use it across all the several different businesses that use it all across the globe, from the United States to Africa to India to Saudi
Right.
Arabia to a whole bunch of other areas too. I mean, you can take your pie, go over to Saudi Arabia and buy yourself a vehicle right now.
Mm.
But the
Yeah,
only
I ain't got but 4 pi right now, so I ain't got but like $200.
but hey, that's better than nothing. But what you'll
Yeah.
need to do, and this is how many crypto apps I have, by the way, so that way y'all can see what I actively be using on a day-to-day basis. But when you go to your Pi app, inside of Pi, when you can see, and it will show you how many people that you have with you that's mining and all the other stuff that you got. This is how much Pi app.
Good God Almighty, y'all about to be rich. How the hell you get that much fucking pie, dude?
Because I've been mining it since it came out.
I feel you. My shit don't mine quick. But then again, also you've been mining since it came out. You also been having them referral bonuses too. Well, he deserves it, folk. He does a lot of dang research for us. He does all the looking up stuff and everything. So he deserves all that referral stuff.
And then I'm gonna have to send y'all a new miner that I just got on to, because you can see I'm mining as we speak. There's little free bit that you get. You can buy into it. There's the other stuff of what you're able to do. So I'm about to send this into a group, so that way y'all will have 3 Bitcoin mining apps. That way it's progressively making y'all money on the side, and all you have to do is spend a little bit of time interacting with it. Outside of that, it's just a go. That's all you gotta do. And it allows you to mine just like even on the Ember app. And I'm gonna go ahead and show it on here because I'm not worried about it. But this is the main app that we be using, which is called Ember. And this is what I suggest. You can see how many apps I have.
I'm sorry, I'm paying attention, but Mike Tyson is now walking in, and he is not being flashy. He just got his old school short sleeve, goddamn V-neck little thing he throw on, and he just walking. Ain't even got nobody with him. He by his damn self. Anyway, keep going.
I'm showing the people anyway. So I have about 81,000 satoshis of what that's the derivative of what. Well, that's a fractal point of what would equate to an entire Bitcoin. Let me say it like that. So in the future, when y'all are getting paid via your Bitcoin going to your wallets and other stuff, and you're working your 9 to 5, you're going to be getting paid in satoshis. Let me give you a little future tip. I'm gonna tell you, I told you so. And they'll let you know I'm rarely wrong, especially when it comes to crypto.
He's really wrong, folks. He already talked about how XRP was gonna be going up like that. What's that? What's that? $80 on Ember?
Yeah, it's $80 on Ember. This is to show the amount of satoshis of what I've been mining, and as well, like how much that I put into it. I put in like $5, and I actually put in $4.
I just put in money for the first time. Just did.
And then what I have, because I have 2 hours until my mining time is up. So you know how you're able to actually like go into the shop and you can buy sessions and stuff like that. About 21 days.
So you be buying like tokens, and what else you be buying on the app?
Well, I don't necessarily buy tokens. I walk it out for a little bit, cash out that $5, walk it out a little bit, cash out another $5, and then I turn around, put that stuff into my Google Play, and then I use the Google Play points in order to go ahead and put the stuff on here, which I got it for free. And plus, they be giving you Bitcoin in regards to when you buying a little tokens and stuff, so that way you can do your mining stuff. I capitalize on everything that I put up in that credit. I ain't spending a dime like that.
Oh, yeah, both these chicks in the ring is IG models. These bitches crazy. Yeah.
Then there's also Sweatcoin. Hold on, let me
you gotta unlock it.
Sweatcoin and stuff as well. When you walk in everything else, it allows you to get coins. That's how much my total balance is, and that goes along with protocol. So when you go to the trade option on here, oh, hold on, trading is pause, all because of the network.
This nigga look focused as hell.
But as well, when you, because they have the option of you filling up your jars and other stuff like that. I have 323 sweat in one. I have 401.85 in another. Oh, those are about to end. Is what's about to happen. But you can see here's where you're able to stake your sweat basically, and you can see how much that I've been staking on here from me walking around. Monetize yourself. It's, I'm gonna say this: as much as people monetize themselves sitting in front of a computer, you can monetize yourself by moving around too. So if you're gonna maximize your profits, you might as well make it where, hey, if I'm walking somewhere, all of that gets converted into 3 to 4 different ways. It's too easy to make money nowadays, especially in the crypto space. It's way too easy. You just need to make sure that you focus. So let me go ahead and finish up reading this real quick, and then I'll jump on the other articles really fast. Which for regulatory changes to support exploring the impact of regulations on cryptocurrency adaptation reveals key drivers that have shaped the landscape. Let's delve into how clear regulations, institutional interest, and trust factors contribute to this rapidly evolving ecosystem. So, government regulations and clarity. Clear regulatory frameworks have stabilized Bitcoin's adaptation. Exchanges now adhere to ALM and KYC rules, boosting user trust. These regulations have facilitated broader participation by providing well-defined paths for entities to follow. Institutional acceptance and interest. This is the kicker. Regulatory clarity encourages institutional participation. Institutions find solace in regulated environments, fostering safer investment. For instance, the potential Bitcoin ETF could greatly enhance adaptation. I have some stock in Bitcoin ETF and an Ethereum mini trust ETF as well too. Financial stability and trust factors. Stable regulations build investor confidence, compliance with established norms, increased reliability, and trust. For cryptocurrencies, this means a more predictable growth trajectory. Now, for social and cultural influences, cryptocurrencies' rise can't be separated from social and cultural dynamics. These elements play a vital role in shaping public perception and adaptation rates, which means the communities that's behind it. Growing awareness and education. Education drives cryptocurrency adaptation in schools or online platforms. Learning about Bitcoin and blockchain equips individuals, especially in underbanked regions, with tools to participate in the global economy. I've seen friends empowered by courses that demystify digital assets. This growing awareness promotes the new participants and strengthens financial literacy. More educational initiatives, will bridge the gap for those without traditional banking access. Influencer endorsements and media coverage. Popular influencers boost crypto adaptation, while influencers talk about Bitcoin and Ethereum, they reach millions instantly. Media outlets fuel this momentum and their coverage shifts public conversation. Community engagement and support networks. Online communities system crypto engagement. Social platforms unite enthusiasts for collaboration and support. Army baby. XRP Army. In conclusion, cryptocurrency adaptation has been driven by a multitude of factors that are reshaping the financial landscape, from technological advancements and regulatory clarity to economic necessity and social influence. These drivers are creating a fertile ground for digital currency to thrive. And talking about fertile ground, did y'all know that XRP approved its payment for U.S. national debt, allocating 10 million to the U.S. Treasury? So, and this is today, the U.S. Treasury took a groundbreaking step by approving XRP, as a payment method for settling the national debt. It signaled a bold shift towards digital assets in public finance. This decision positioned XRP as a bridge for national debt reduction. It also highlights the increasing adaptation of blockchain-based assets in mainstream economic frameworks. This historic move arrives as Ripple introduced its native lending protocol on the XRP ledger, which is XRPL. This protocol can expand XRPL's reach within decentralized finance, DeFi, and increase financial inclusivity and transparency. Throughout this protocol, crypto trading fund rewards holders with cash back on XRP transactions, including at merchants like Amazon. Thus, it offers furthermore incentives to integrate XRP into everyday payments. Ripple's expansion. Ripple's new lending protocol introduces flexible, reusable financial options for borrowers and lenders. They can deposit fungible tokens like XRP, wrapped Bitcoin or WBTC, and wrapped Ethereum,
First
WBTC,
round over. Continue.
into lending pools to earn interest. It marks a key milestone in Ripple's evolution into a fully fledged DeFi ecosystem. That's because it connects XRP's stability with the fast growing demand for decentralized lending and borrowing options. Ripple's expansion does not end there. In a recent collaboration, the Republic of Palu partnered with Ripple to pilot a US dollar backed stablecoin on XRPL that reinforced the ledger's stability and utility for diverse financial operations. Moreover, Ripple has committed 10 million towards the tokenization of US Treasury bills on the XRPL. Let me repeat that for you. Ripple has committed 10 million towards the tokenization of the United States Treasury bills on the XRP ledger. Thus, Ripple is enhancing the security and liquidity of traditional financial assets through blockchain technology. These moves make XRPL a major player in the evolving digital economy, bridging the gap between crypto and traditional finance. So the Crypto Trading Fund, or the CTF, alongside this DeFi push, Ripple's Crypto Trading Fund, or CTF, reward system is emerging as an appealing advantage for users. Customers receive CTF tokens as rewards when paying with XRP at participating merchants. These tokens, backed by a limited supply, can be used for direct purchases or converted into cash buy and cashback. With the recent addition of Amazon as an approved CTF vendor, people now have the opportunity to earn CTF tokens on Amazon purchases. Let me repeat that for you one more time for the people in the back that might have wax in their ears. While the recent addition of Amazon as an approved CTF vendor, people now have the opportunity to earn CTF tokens on Amazon purchases. So when you buy stuff from Amazon, if you're using some XRP,
Round two over.
So you'll get these tokens by being able to use that, which you can redeem for finance and or convert it into something else. That just sounds like it's going to be massive. Given the anticipated demand and the limited availability of CTF tokens, market experts speculate their value could surge from being $1.10 to as high as $519.95, positioning them as a lucrative cashback incentive for crypto savvy customers. I have to repeat that one more time. Market experts speculate their value could surge from $1.10 per ETF token to 519.95 per token, positioning them as a lucrative cashback incentive for crypto savvy consumers. As the adaptation of XRP for national debt in DeFi lending continues to unfold, Ripple's initiatives underscore a future where blockchain transparency and accessibility benefits both public finance and private consumers. Ripple's innovation solutions, from lending tools to tokenized treasury bills, present a compelling use case for crypto in the traditional economy. That's also what is rewarding its users through the crypto trading fund unique cashback model. As Ripple and XRPL continue to lead in DeFi, XRP's integration into government finance may redefine its role in the digital asset space. So not only has JP Morgan has stated they're utilizing Ripple as a payment system, now the United States Treasury is also using Ripple or using XRP as well too. So what does that show for the people that's with the XRP army that's been accumulating XRP before it hit 50 cents? I mean, back when it was 15 cents and everything else like that. Those are your billionaires. Think about it. The NASDAQ by the U.S. Treasury. Now what you gotta say? So like I was saying the other day, while I was reading the bill that they have out and about in regards to it. Remember we went over that for the regulatory aspect. So now people that have the actual money that can create an exchange and create management, you can apply to Congress and you can apply to them so that way you're
Hey, Dragon, hold on 1 second. Hey, Sean.
Yo, what's up?
You gotta you're gonna have to either mute your mic or you're gonna have to turn down the max down because all right, Drag, my bad. Continue, bro.
Oh, no, you're good. So with them having that back now, with the literally, if the think how big this is. The U.S. Treasury is using this. Your bank, J.P. Morgan, Chase, Wells Fargo, what's another one? Because all the U.S. banks are about.
What, Schwab, Charles Schwab?
Right.
You talking about Sachs, all that stuff?
Yeah, all of them are about
Goldman
to fall.
Sachs.
Because if anybody knows how big J.P. Morgan is, J.P. Morgan Chase, mind you, has stated to where they're utilizing Ripple. Now the Treasury is using Ripple. If you're not
The Treasury is doing what in Ripple?
the United States Treasury is using Ripple, using XRP, bro.
Oh yeah, that's right.
10 million of it is being allocated to it. So you know that
It seems like it might go to it seems like it might go $100 before 2026 if they doing that. It could possibly do that.
And you wonder why I'm not selling my XRP. Like
It might be double that.
I'm not doing that to XRP.
I'm not selling no XRP. I'm at least holding on to all my XRP, my Bitcoin, and get more XLM.
Man, look, because I'm telling you, everything is about to go into that area. The Stellar Lumens is also another coin.
Yep, XLM.
Say it again.
I said XLM, Stellar Lumens.
Yeah, Stellar Lumens, XLM. They also do cross-border payments and transactions as well too, on their blockchain and everything else. So they're going to be implementing into the other courses of doing stuff, and they're centralized in DeFi as well too. So it's best to invest in those and hold them. Now, if you feel like, and now mind you, we're not giving you any financial advice. We're just telling you what's going on with the marketplace, what we've done for ourselves, especially with the hell that I've done and what I'm doing. And which, if you feel like that's the route that you want to go, I'm all for it. If you want to talk with me directly a little bit more about what I'm doing within my aspect, so you can then in turn do your own research and then make the best choices and decisions for you based on your financial situation of what you're in, then we can do that. That way, you are the one that's deciding, okay, I have this amount of money. This is what I want to invest in. This is where I want to go. But I'm going to tell you right now, as it stands, if the United States Treasury and banks are implementing using XRP, why not? Would you not get yourself into that while you have the opportunity now? Sure enough, you can't get in as into the portions where we got in, but you're able to get in now, so it's still underneath the dollar. Because once it hits that $10, $15, $20 cap, and we already know that there's going to be people who want to try to get into it then, oh, best believe I'm going to capitalize off of your ass at this time. Best believe it. I'm going to straight capitalize off of you. And anytime there's a dip, because of course, there's going to be people that's going to want to sell it, use it, especially with the incentives that XRP is giving, that Ripple is giving out and everything else. Anytime it hits that dip, I'm going to buy up the dip. I will swap out some meme coins and get that dip every single time. Even here in next month, because the marketplace is going to have a dip. And we know the marketplace is going to dip because people like have children and like to buy gifts, like to buy stuff, gift cards and everything else. So people going to take some money out of the crypto market just like they take money out of the traditional stock market. Why do you think? Every year, if you actually go back and look at the different various stocks and look at the same time per year when it comes to holidays, you'll notice that there's always a little dip. Always. Specific holidays, mind. But there's always a little dip. And then once that holiday is pretty much over, and depending on how marketplace trends and other stuff are doing, you're going to see that incline go back up. I don't mind this at all because I always just buy them up. I'm not hurting for anything because I know what I invested in, how much that I'm willing to lose, but I also know how much that I'm going to gain. So that's just my suggestion to you in regards to what I've just presented to you from the fact that, and I have to say this again, I know I've been repeating it, but this is a major win for us if you actually look at it, because the U.S. Treasury is adopting cryptocurrency. In which I've been hooping and hollering for the past, year, going on 2 years, that everything is about to switch over to crypto. We need to get into this because this is where the new frontier is and everything else. Proof right there in the push. And I'm going to keep calling every single what I see from the research of what I got going. And the only way that you're going to get that information, unless you're brown nosing to make sure you get that data yourself, is on the 3-Man podcast. That's where you're going to get that information from, right there. Can't say much about other sources as to what they may provide, but I'm going to tell you what's really popping and what you need to look at so that way you can make the best choices and decisions for yourself based off of your financial situation. Whether you're a multi-millionaire and you're looking to get into a couple of these penny stock cryptos, which is only like 2 cents and 3 cents, which just earlier my man was just telling you about. There was a crypto that was worth 2 cents and now it's worth about $5. So think about if you was able to invest about $2,000 at 2 cents a share, how much do you think that you'd be making right about now? You was able to, even if you had $20 to invest, you know how much money that you would be making now per coin? Per coin? Per coin. Like you tripping. So
they don't want to listen.
That man, look, they have no choice but to listen now. And it's too late for the vast majority of them. Too late. Now I give credit and I commend the ones that are actually jumping on it now, or they're like, oh snap, I see I have this little bitty window that's left. before all the major institutions and all the other big wigs really get into it, because then that's when the marketplace is definitely going to jump, and it's going to get to a point where you won't be able to buy it like how you want. You're going to have to do like you do on the traditional marketplace and buy half fractal shares of it, because you can't buy a full bit. Just like even remember when Tesla stock was only a couple of bucks, now it's around $350 per share. Which, in order to get into that game, if you don't have the kind of money, you have to buy fractal shares of it. That's literally what's about to happen to the mass majority of the major cryptos that's in there too. Even with Bitcoin. Notice now we're buying up Satoshis, so that way we can have the equivalent amount of it. I just showed you guys on the Ember app how much it is within Satoshis that equates the actual amount of Bitcoin currency. So that's basically what people are going to be buying is these shares of this. Shoot, there's already another cryptocurrency out there that's a MakerDAO that's over $1,000 per share, and I'm upset because I should have got into that when it was 2 cents a pop, and now it's over $1,000 a pop. $1,000 a pop. So yeah, that had me heated. So ever since then, I was like, I'll fix to make sure that I double check, see what I can get, see what the marketplace is doing, what's about to be holding, how many people are wanting to sell their shares and other stuff like that at once. That's the reason why meme coins are so popular, because the potential of what you can make with trading meme coins, you just gotta watch the marketplace. Because trust me, people are putting in $2, $3, $4, $500 on something that's not even worth a penny. So when it finally does get to a penny, and you done put $500 on there per share, you can double that up. Then when it gets to $1 per share, and you can buy $200 to $300 worth, basically. But okay, let's see. It's just like what, a cent per coin. So per dollar, basically, is 100 coins. Technically, if you look at that, and if you spent 500 on that, as it was a penny, figure how much that you gonna make when it becomes an actual dollar. Because within $1 at a penny per share, that's 100 shares. I mean,
sure is.
Come on, see these, bruh.
You ain't telling nothing but the truth, dog.
Bruh, I'm trying to tell you, there's some money that you can make with this, man. If you just get into this.
Yep. And on another note, this match is boring as fuck.
Oh, it's supposed to be drawn out. You already know it's supposed to be like that. They gotta give a.
Well, they ain't got but one more round, and I ain't seen that one knockout. But Mike been throwing some haymakers, but he's starting to throw some now. But go ahead.
They gotta draw that out all the way toward the end to make it worthwhile. You know how long this has been going. People want their money worth.
The way it's looking, Paul about to beat Tyson. Really? It's just by scorecard. It's by scorecard. Ain't by no knockout. It's just by how many punches been landed and how many been thrown, and Paul is just throwing punches. But he ain't landing but 29% of his punches. He threw over 200 punches. He ain't landing but 29%. Tyson ain't thrown nowhere near that many punches, but he ain't landed but like 18% his.
I'm expecting Tyson to pull out. That's what I'm expecting.
Nah, he ain't. I don't think he's gonna pull out if he don't knock this dude out, because he ain't throwing enough punches. He gonna mess around and lose and mess his record up.
He better not do that. And I
mean, you don't wait till the last round to do something, dude. It ain't got but one more round. It's 7th round.
And you know it. Yeah, I'll say this: if I lose that 10,000 cents, I'll take that loss because I'm just gonna pay it back anyway. Not even worried about that. But yeah, I bet 10K cents on that, and I'm gonna get about to get anywhere between 15 and 20K back if he wins. I'm surprised he ain't just go in there and just completely maul his ass, but they had to give a show. So. But that's all I really have in regards to the crypto space today. I just wanted to bring that news and give them a little bit more of an understanding as to what's happening in their world right now as we speak. And here's the funny thing. I gotta say this too. While people are screaming at the top of their lungs in front of cameras, while people are crying because uh, other people have gotten into office and other stuff like that, and people are really just doing some pretty dumb shit. Let me just say that. Other people are capitalizing on what's happening, what's going on, because you know how the game is played, and we're key players in the game. Once you know how to play the game, all that other bullshit goes right out the fucking window. So, are you a key player? Are you too busy being wrapped up in your emotions versus looking at the logical stuff of what's happening around you? So that way you can put yourself in a better place. Are you going to keep yourself in the same place? That's the only question I have. But that's what I have for the crypto portion tonight, bro. And I thank everybody that has tuned in, watched, listened, took notes, did their research, maybe invested. Because if you've invested, you're going to be a happy camper like we are. That's all I'm going to say. Because even XRP is up to 96 cents. It's almost $1. I told y'all this shit. Here, just so y'all.
This nigga only landed 5 punches and threw 58 punches in the last round. God, I mean those jabs. That's jabs. God dang, Tyson.
Yeah, he's playing. That's what he's doing.
Yeah, he over here playing with this cat, man. It's like, dude, this cat been talking shit all on YouTube, and you just gonna let him beat you like this? But people forget to realize that Tyson has never been a boxer. If you notice, every time Tyson fight, he don't be jabbing worth a damn. Tyson go for them big old haymakers and uppercuts and all that other good stuff. He look good training, but boy, he get in the ring. If he ain't trying to knock you completely out, he ain't no boxer, bruh. If he develop his jab game, man, and actually like he should have had Floyd Mayweather training for this fight. That's what he should have did. As much as I don't like Floyd Mayweather, you cannot deny the fact that Floyd's got some of the best defense you've ever seen, and he's a boxer. He is a freaking boxer. Logan is landing punches on this cat.
Well, let me say this.
Go ahead and finish, man.
First off, XRP just surpassed those in market cap. Second off, it's sitting at 97 cents. Third of all, within 24 hours, including what I believe that they have put within the treasury and stuff like that, $13.5 billion have been moved with XRP in the last 24 hours. 13.5 billion in 24 hours.
Fight over. No knockout.
Uh-oh. But look. 13? Actually, it just went up. 13.10 billion. Look, I'm not making this shit up. Here's the numbers right there for you to see. What the current price is. This motherfucker's about to hit $1, dog. Aren't you glad that you got in?
Heck
when
yeah.
It was much cheaper than that. When it was like 50, 60 cents, around the 70 cent range. And now with this exponential, man, look.
The only on another note, the only thing I can see them saying if they say it finished in a draw, and they have to have another fight. But you 58, bro. I ain't no need fighting no more, bro. You 58. Leave it alone.
Polka Dot is now up to $5.21.
Do you think XRP will get as high as Bitcoin?
Oh yeah. Me and some other people have already speculated that because the financial institutions are in it. And then for the fact where the U.S. Treasury Department is using XRP, so that's going to go up, period. Now, it'd been different if they weren't going to utilize that, but just in the same instance where Pennsylvania is calling for a Bitcoin reserve, so it's going to take the state of Pennsylvania is going to take 10% of its reserves and put it into Bitcoin. Which that's the other thing in the bill. You weren't here for that, but within the stablecoin bill and also within the regulation bill, they're utilizing Bitcoin as a means of stability as well too, not just.
Oh shit, yo! You know who looking really good right now? Was it El Salvador that backed their economy off of Bitcoin?
Yeah, well,
Heck yeah, they looking good right now.
They did it at what? At was it at 38,000 price range?
yeah, so they're like magnanimous right now. They are doing stupendous and fucking excellent right now.
So let's see how much. Let's see, it went up 50. Let me see how much that shit went up.
It
Hold
was
on.
at the 30 mark, and it's almost to 100K per Bitcoin right now. It's almost to here. Let me go to crypto bubbles real quick. Bitcoin is currently at 91K. So if they got in at 30, that means they jumped up by 60. So they went up by 60 cents. Bitcoin is up 166% for the year. The uptick was at 35K at one point in time, and that's when they got in. It was at 35K.
So they looking at 35, so about 151%. You said like 151?
156% to be precise.
Okay. So their economy just boosted 156%. So wow, they're gonna finish. Wow, they're gonna finish this. Yeah, they're gonna finish this year. One of the top performing economies in the world. Wow, that's crazy.
They sure fuck are.
Wow.
And Bitcoin within the past 24 hours has done 84.10 billion in 24 hours. 84.10 billion, and XRP did 13.15 billion. And it literally surpassed Doge. So XRP is the sixth top cryptocurrency. It's right underneath BNB and underneath Solana. I say it's going to want to surpass Solana at some point. Because I already know it's going to get a B.
I don't want to get rid of my Shiba Inu. I don't want to get rid of it.
I mean, you can hold that if you want to, bro.
I feel like Shiba Inu is just one of those meme coins that it's not going to go nowhere.
No, because that's the reason why the creator is looking at Japan's economy so that way they can go ahead and get the backing because the U.S. portion didn't give it its drive like I wanted to.
I'm sorry, did not understand one word you just said.
Oh, the actual creator of Shiba is requesting the Japanese government to back it up. You didn't know that?
Well, is the Japanese government going to do it?
That's what they're planning on doing, is doing something with Shiba so that way they can have a go with it. Since America didn't take to Shiba like how they thought they would, because it's more along the line with Doge. And you know, Doge was highly promoted by Elon, and Elon has Tesla, so naturally when you have that backing with it, Doge is going to go up. And then with Elon being actually in within the Congress now, well, not Congress, I'm sorry, but being a delegate of the actual United States and stuff, that definitely made it spike. And then with him naming his department the same acronym as Doge, people can't compete with that, bro. Now, you can always hold on to it for penny stock, so that way, after time, once it does get to a particular increment, that it can go up. But it's at rank 11 right now, bro. Within the last 24 hours, it's done 2.1 billion. In the last 24 hours. Doge has only done 12.33 billion. And my favorite which is Tron TRX, has done 1.26 billion. But even though it's 11th ranked, I mean, it's still like they haven't burnt up enough SIBA coins for the actual monetary value to be high enough. And, you got to burn up the coins and stuff like that. If you got too many, the more scarcity it is, the more scarce it is, the more that it's worth. That's the reason why, like, even Bitcoin is reaching its end to where how much it's going to be mined out. And then after that, the rest is speculation.
Well, one thing is funny. I know that Dogecoin millionaire, he doesn't look like an idiot now.
Nope. Sure don't. Especially with Doge being at its current price, it did hit a significant drop though, because now it's resting comfortably. It's at 37 cents. You know that it got all the way up to the 42-cent mark. Once it got up to that 42-cent mark, you know how many people started selling that crap? Left and right. That way they can make their money off of it and turn around, buy some stuff, maybe put some fiat currency on the side and or turn it into XRP or something else. Because notice when that price dropped and a bunch of other prices dropped, XRP kept going up. And this isn't even on the basis of when, like how they were having talks, or like how Trump went to go talk with Ripple Labs to make sure that it was implemented as well too. Remind you, when the other marketplace was at a severe dip the other day, XRP, XLM, HBAR, and a couple of other ones was constantly going up. So what I think is people took money off of Doge, they invested some in XRP, and then they cashed out the rest. Because that's what I would have did anyway. If I would have had, let's say if I would have been able to make over like $10,000 with Doge, oh, best fucking believe. I would have split half of that, put that in the XRP, and turned the other half in the fiat currency, and held on to the rest. So that way, on the next upswing or the next downswing, I would have bought some more Doge, waited for it to spike back up, and then sell this motherfucker again. That's what they do anyway. That's the whole thing of what your day traders do, your spot traders do, your option traders do. That's exactly what they do. They enter at a low point, wait for it to get to a high point, keep the trend, put the profit loss at a particular amount. Once they hit that particular amount, that's when they sell it. So,
I am giving this chick on this post hell. I'm listening, but I'm over here battling a leftist feminist right now.
No, you do.
So what is tonight's topic about?
That's
it ain't really no topic, dog. Just the basically the current state of the country, man. Lefty's still crying, and then that could be the main topic, but we still got other stuff, you know.
Okay.
Well, if you have any other questions in regards to the crypto space, go ahead and ask, and we can add that into the mix. But outside of that, I'm actually set for what I have to say. Hadara is actually at 8 cents now. It went up 2 ranks, and it's ranked 38. Also, Flare Coin is ranked 82, so it's right above the other one, and it's only at 2 cents. It's up 87.7 points for the year. And it's only 2 cents. The high, it went up 65 rank. I'm about to buy this. I sure the fuck am. I'm about to buy this. Let me, I'm gonna send this in our group, and this is what I suggest for people to buy into. Let me go to crypto market. I suggest. So, buy into this. And I think you can get Flare on my favorite exchange that I like to use, crypto.com. Let's see. Because if not, there's the other exchanges that are there that we can utilize, like CoinGecko and other stuff like that. But I want to see if this is clear. Oh, look at that increase. I am up 12.33% right now as we speak. Crow is back up again to 17 cents. Ooh, when it hit that shit down to 15 cents, I sure did go ahead and buy into a bunch of it, and now that son of a bitch spiked right the fuck back up again, baby. And Crow is on crypto bubbles. You know what? I was saying, I want to get that too. If they had clear on Twitter. Yep, they sure the fuck do. Yeah, they do. You can get that on crypto.com, buddy. So what's the been for the year? It's all-time high was at 5, and it's like now for the year.
Boy, I got these two women in goddamn Facebook so pissed off with me, bruh. They been cussing. One gave a middle finger emoji. One of them got talking about some if you're set, I'm sure you've had a vasectomy, right? Adopted multiple children. If not, shut the fuck up.
Dude, artificial super intelligence went up now. It's at $1.
Well, put it on the screen, man. What was it about? Like,
what are you talking about? What are you talking about? What are you talking about, bro?
The post, nigga. You.
I gotta take the names off. Hold on. No, the post is I was answering. It was a Bill Maher post, and so I just came in there. The only thing I said was, good. They need to stop slinging coots so abortion isn't a contraceptive. And so this bitch says, this wasn't the first reply, but she said something about, one of them gave me the middle finger. The other one said, what she say? Because it's all out of order. It says, hold on. Yeah, all the shit's out of order. I can read some of them, but they're all out of order. Like they say, one of them said, let me see if I go to the thing. So Bill Maher made a post, and I'll have to see if I can bring it up on Facebook. But I gotta cover the names though, bro?
Yeah.
Yes. I ain't finna do all that. All right, so well, finish up your crypto news, bro, and we'll do this. We'll do this.
I'm done on that. And just to end it off, Nano, one of my favorite altcoins, is Rusty, man. It comes for 90 cents. And it's been holding that relative strength index for a hot minute. And on the BTC price chart, oh yeah, that looks beautiful, baby. I don't want to see that. But I'm done with crypto, so we can go ahead.
Okay.
And either do like Max's rants, or we can speak about what the.
I know this chick did not come on my page. This chick came on my page. Oh, I'm definitely finna block this bitch. She ain't even my friend. She just came on my fucking page. You know how some people will sit there and laugh nervously because I don't know what they call it. But like, for instance, I had a post that said, and that's why she didn't win. Y'all too emotional. Thank you for the finger, man. You are so emotionally intelligent. So she hits the laugh. Bitch, daddy, you ain't laughing in person. Your ass is at the house probably like pissed off. You know what I'm saying? So she didn't came on my page. Sometime during the night, I'm finna block this bitch because she ain't finna goddamn dox me. I already know she like that. Her and this other chick named whatever her name is. This chick gonna talk about some I'm sure she said, poor Davis being taken down by women. I know strong, independent women scare you. I said, I know mirrors scared of you. She ain't said shit since then.
I bet
she didn't shut up. Cause she wasn't even the person that I was replying to. She came in trying to back up her leftist female friend or another leftist, and she said her first comment to me was, and just like that, we have our childish moment. I'm like, what? Childish moment? These bitches is crazy. These damn left-wing bitches is crazy. You hear me?
Yeah, man. Why you think, man? Let's just be real. Why
And
you
I
think
looked
a
at her
lot of these
page. She got
bitches
a
is
big
single?
ass damn husband too.
Why you think a lot of these bitches is single mom, bro? Because they
I'm
got good
trying to tell
pussy,
you
bro.
that. Cause
Like,
what happened? Mm-hmm. Go ahead. Go
like
ahead.
them crazy bitches is the crazy bitches. Just as a person who's been in a lot of left spaces,
Mm-hmm.
they're prevalent on the left and the right. Because I'll be real with you, on the right, there's gonna be somebody who's gonna tell you about yourself on that
Mm-hmm.
right.
Mm-hmm.
Like as a like one of the reasons why I will never play a victim and I don't play in that victimhood Olympics, because I remember we was at Lee University and oh fuck my
What happened, dude? What happened, man?
Remember that he was at Lee University.
Oh, so in other words, he just doxed himself.
Yep.
But ain't nobody finna. First of all, Max, they can't look up a Max Powers at freaking Lee University and freaking find you, bro. So I don't even know what you're talking about. So he stopped talking. So okay, so here's how it was, Dragon. So I put that post up. The first person that answered my post, guess who it was? I give you one guess, and it wasn't a woman. Guess who it was? Fucking millennial dude, black dude. He says, "Sounds like you're mad. Nobody's slinging you coochie. Stop worrying about what everybody else is doing. You fucking loser."
Oh my God, we had to have one of those emotional men to come on here.
So this is what I put. I got a roster, sir. I don't have that issue. Try again. Only 2% of abortions yearly are due to incest, rape, or health of the mother. I saw a doctor online. He said he did 1,200 abortions. He continues to say less than 20 were incest, rape, or life of the mother related. The rest were because they didn't want the baby or they didn't like the man. They opened their legs too. So yeah, I love the 4B movement. Stop being an internet gangster, because I guarantee if I was in front of you, you wouldn't open your mouth to be disrespectful. I didn't disrespect you. So you have already told me exactly how you are. You're emotional, probably raised by your mom and didn't know your father. I'm Gen X. You don't want nothing over here, bro. And so guess what? He ain't respond. So then one of these leftist ass chicks gonna goddamn respond and back him up. And one of them gave me a middle finger emoji. The other one said, the same one says, you definitely don't post in. Oh, I said no. She said, where's this shit at? She said, where's this shit at? Because all these posts is like, I don't like how the hell Facebook does this shit. Like, you'll have a post and then you'll go back and it's not in order or no shit. You know what I'm saying? It this just started happening because it wasn't like that before. So I think the first thing she posted was something about, yeah, she posted a middle finger or something, and then she said something about then another one saying, just like that we have our childish comment. And then I said oh girl, I said you definitely, I'll tell you, you're definitely not posting middle finger emojis, and you older than me. You are pitiful. No stats, all emotion. Your children should be real proud of their mom. See, I cut deep, man. I cut deep. Then she said LOFL and you exude emotional intelligence. And that was in response to something that I said in like I think it was along the lines you getting too emotional or something. I said I can't remember what else I said, dude. This shit's crazy. Because like I said, it's all out of order. But yeah, they over in this joke crashing out, but since they ain't said nothing in a while, I'm finna go ahead on and block this bitch. Let me go ahead and block this bitch. And let me go ahead and block the other chick, and I'm gonna block that goddamn emotional ass nigga too.
Man, definitely talk to your emotional dude. You gotta get the fuck up out of here, homie. You gotta get your ass the fuck
do what
on.
now?
I say he gotta get his ass the fuck on. I can't deal with the emotional dude.
Yeah, he emotional as hell. It's like, dude, you a man coming talking about some, they must not get no coochie. Like, dude, where the hell that coming from, bro?
despite that emotionalized.
But that's what's crazy. It's like I'm a black dude. You see me a black dude, and you gonna sit there talking about because your ass is damn pissed off because she ain't win. And then this chick talking about some. When I was talking about that, she gonna talk about some your Christian hypocritical values or da da da. I said you a sheep. You'll put goddamn garbage can water juice in your damn veins if they told you to. The hell. Like, man, if you don't get the heck on, this dude's name is Charles Dominique Davis. Dude, middle name is Dominique. Well, who the hell, dude? Dominique, bro? Dominique. Well, Dominique, and he ain't even one of the people that posts. He look like he a troll because all he got is a couple of pictures on his page. So I didn't already blocked all three of them people. But the good thing is,
it might be a female portraying a male profile because they do that crap.
Do what now?
I said it might be a female portraying a male profile.
Could be. Could be. I know one thing though. They all blocked. I know I made my point and got the hell on. Blocked the hell. Because this chick went on my damn page talking about some, it figures you're divorced. I said, okay, don't act like you know what went on in my marriage, stalker.
I mean, but she is single.
You had to go to my page to get ammunition, bro.
And it ain't gonna work.
No, it ain't gonna work. Because you don't know what went on, and you don't know I've already dealt with all of that. And I wasn't no bad husband. I just chose wrong. That's all that was. This shit's crazy. I'm gonna check on Max, man. What's going on with him, dude?
Yeah, I just noticed that
he just said, "Oh fuck," and then he got off. I don't know what's going on with him. I sent him a text. All right. But yeah, these jokers is crashing out, guys. Everybody that I'm an independent. Okay, folks, I'm going to tell y'all that I'm an independent. I am not a Republican. I've never been a Republican. I was raised Democrat. Raised Democrat because me and my mom had a discussion the other night, and she is most definitely voted for Kamala. And we had a little discussion. It didn't get heated. I just got passionate, but it's never heated between me and my mom. I just get passionate. But I am actually pretty disappointed in my mom, as much as I love her. The reason why I'm disappointed is because this is the same woman that birthed me and has told me many times, don't you ever get no abortion with no woman. If you make that mistake, you better raise that kid. And so here she is, and she don't believe in abortion. But my thing is this: you vote for Kamala, you do.
Right.
I don't give a damn what you say. You believe in abortion if you vote Kamala. And at the same time, we had to debunk this bull. The federal government has no say-so in your abortion rights. It's not reproductive rights. Can't nobody say you can't go have no sex. Y'all having that all over the place. It's not reproductive rights. So let's change the language.
Yep.
It's not reproductive rights. It's abortion rights, which are determined by each state. And there are over 6 states in this country that allow you to have abortion up to the 3rd trimester and beyond the start of the 3rd, all into the 3rd trimester. So I don't even know what the heck they talking about. I mean, if anybody's listening, has your rights changed since the last time, since when you voted, when you woke up Tuesday morning, and now here it is, Saturday night? Have your rights changed any at all?
Saturday morning.
It is Saturday morning. Excuse me, Saturday morning. Have your rights changed at all?
Oh, and it's 2 minutes after midnight.
It is 2 minutes after midnight, ain't it? Let's go and let that jam for a minute. It's 2 minutes after midnight, people. Let's go. Oh, in his time zone, because in my time zone it's 103, 104. But yeah, folks, it's crazy out there. These lefties are freaking tripping. And I don't know if you heard about this, Dragon, but I believe that ABC is trying to get they're trying to get different hosts for The View. They're gonna kick some people off.
Oh, really?
Yes. But without further ado, folks, we are going to go through some of these. Here he is. Max, you okay, bro?
Yeah, my
when you do stuff like that, you have a bro word, bro. I'll be like, dang, because you all out in the streets and everything. I'm like, dang, I had to check on you.
No, my phone died.
Your phone died. Okay, I got you.
I thought it was charging this whole entire time, and it wasn't. I literally had to stop my truck, turn off power, open up a box, hit a switch, hit it just to get this damn. Yeah. I had to do.
You had to hit a switch.
Yeah, I had to restart my whole entire system in my truck.
Oh damn!
Yeah,
and I know that can be difficult.
It ain't really difficult. It's just time consuming. Like whenever I first just imagine that I had to figure this shit out. Like nobody telling me what to do, is just figuring this shit out off the trial and error. Like what took me like 30 minutes to figure out now only takes me like 5 minutes. It's just I couldn't find a place to pull over at. But anyway, man, what were you saying?
I was just basically saying that I was worried about you, and then before that, we were talking about what, bro? Hush. But I was basically saying, no, I was talking about these dang lefties on Facebook crashing out, dog, over a goddamn Bill Maher post. Let me see if I can bring up the post. I'm gonna bring up the post, and we're gonna start with this, and I'll read, and I'm just gonna bring the post up, and hopefully I can get it to where you can't really see the post. See anybody that's Trump cabinet troll. Okay. All right, let me see if I can do something about this. Okay, no, I don't want it full screen. You ass. I don't want it full screen. I just want it. You got wind. It's a little bit, but it's not bothering. It's not bothering me or anything.
What about now?
It seems to be okay, bro. No, it's not bad. It's not distracting or anything. I'm just trying to find a way to make sure I can show this without the logos and stuff. Here we go. I think I got it now. All righty. So this is the thing that I'm talking about, and I'm gonna have to turn this up. Hold on 1 second, guys. I gotta make sure I get the damn what's this thing tripping? Okay, because it's here we go. There we go. Hopefully y'all can hear it. Hold on.
Thank you very much. That is pretty good for a city that's supposed to be so depressed, okay? Well, this is our second to last show, and then you're on your own, and I know I'm living in a tough time. Half the country's ecstatic about the election.
So how are you playing it? Are you playing it to where is it like you're playing it off of the screen and the
is it too loud?
No,
it's like an echo.
Okay, it's probably an echo because of my I think it's because of my microphone. Hold on real quick. Let me see if this works. I'll turn it down, see if that works.
I said one would help if you turn off the music I was playing in the background.
Yeah, that would help too, wouldn't it? All right, let's go with this.
Country is very down in the dumps.
How's that sound?
Liberal.
How's that sound?
There's an echo, but it's better. It's
women among the most pissed off. Have you seen this? The strategy? Denying sex. No, really, this is a big thing to any guy who voted for Trump. Well.
All right, for those that don't know what he's talking about, he's about to tell you about the 4B movement that started in South Korea. And so the Western-minded women over here in America have now adopted that. We're talking about leftist women. We're talking about women that are just modern mindset women. They had already tried to start adapting this anyway on TikTok. They started talking about it. This was months before the election. And so now the election seems to be the straw that broke the big back's back. So now that the straw that then broke the big back's back, the pachyderm's back, the hyenodon's back, now they want to do the 4B movement. So the 4B movement basically is denying any men, all men, no matter if they simps but basically right now they're saying Trump supporters. But before it was all men. So any Trump supporters, they're not giving them no booty. I got some booty today, so it's not me.
All I can say is, finally, progressives found a way to turn something blue.
That is actually funny. But I mean, really, I love the 4B movement, guys, because this is what I put. I'll tell you what I put after this.
Well, if you think you were mad last week, this week Trump picked his cabinet. And boy, he hit the ground trolling. Tulsi Gabbard, Kristi Noem, Pete Hegseth, RFK, Matt Gaetz. The two basic qualities you needed: absolute loyalty to Trump, and a name that makes liberals cry.
That is utter bullshit, because I'm going to show you guys something later where a famous host of a show pretty much got caught with her pants down. Not literally, but basically made herself look like a dumbass on national television talking about one of his selections. And she basically did not do any research, and whoever the producers are for the show, they didn't do any research either. On back to the video.
Trump's dream candidate is a service animal named Sugar Tits. But the one that caused the most consternation, of course, is Matt Gaetz as Attorney General, because Diddy was not available.
What he's talking about, people, is Matt Gaetz supposedly eventually has some sex trafficking allegations against him. But this is what I want. Yeah, go ahead.
I was saying you talking about one, Bill Murray. He's not funny no more.
He really isn't. He really isn't.
And clearly, we can tell that audience is recorded. It's not a real audience. So, yeah, because they're
a real audience. They're a real audience. It's just that their laughter is recorded and it's being piped over them. That's what it is.
Yeah, and so I could clearly see that. I was waiting for him to say something funny, but it really wasn't funny. But anyway,
he's just said amusing stuff. He hadn't said anything funny yet. He sounds like
all I'm saying is, in order for the Republicans got to say yes in order for them, or Trump is going to appoint them when they go to recess. But I'm like the country, majority of the country voted for what Trump has to be done, what Trump wants to be done. And all I'm saying is, if they don't put them in, if they don't put them in, don't bitch, don't complain. Primary them,
because it's gonna be even a more majority in the House and the Senate.
Yeah, primary them midterm. Primary them. Not only primary them midterm, donate.
I see this happening. If since the majority of the country, what am I talking about? Since the majority of the country voted for Trump, and then you sitting here and you don't approve his cabinet positions, they don't realize that they are basically they are basically committing career suicide in Congress
Yeah,
and Senate.
yeah.
The Democrats are.
It's
The Democratic Party is about to go down a road. Well, they've already gone down the road with all their rhetoric
well,
and all the lies and stuff.
you
They're
gotta
about to
look
go
at
down a
it.
road that they cannot recover
It's the
from.
establishment.
Yeah,
When you,
the
see,
deep state
when you talking about the establishment, you're talking about Democrats and
and
Republicans
Republicans. Yeah,
alike.
and you're
It's
right.
like
You're right.
example, the person who they want to be Speaker of the House is not the person that got elected.
Mm.
You feel me? The person
Hmm.
who got elected is one of what's his name? McCarthy. Damn it. Whew, excuse me.
Bless
Fuck.
you,
My
bless you,
bad.
brother.
What is his name? Old
I
dude
can't
from
remember off the top of
Kentucky.
my head. I can't remember off the top of my head.
McCarthy. Sean. Is it not? It's not Sean McCarthy. It's Mitch. Mitch.
Mitch McConnell.
Yeah. Mitch McConnell. That's what it is. Mitch McConnell is one of his dudes that won Speaker of the House, and which clearly everybody, even the public disagreed with them, and so all the guys who voted him in, they're getting primary, like they're gonna get primary by another Republican. Hopefully, it'll be somebody who's America first
I think it will
with
be.
America. But there's a lot of dudes. It's like get with the program. See, the reason why it's going to be a lot of pushback against Trump's appointees is the fact that a lot of these motherfuckers going to go for the juggler and they're going to cut a lot of shit
They're gonna cut a lot of
because,
jobs. They're gonna cut a lot of departments.
well, not only they going to do that, some motherfuckers are going to go to jail.
Oh yeah,
There's going to be a lot of people. You're talking about. I guarantee if everything goes and all of his appointees goes in without a problem, I guarantee you that it's going to be like this. I guarantee it's going to be at least about 1,000 motherfuckers in the government going to go to jail.
yeah. But you know, a lot of them are skipping town trip. They like some of them. They've been talking about have been leaving their job, just dipping. And did you
Yeah,
hear? Did
well,
you hear? Did you hear what's going on about the State Department says they're going to send all the rest of the money in the budget to Ukraine before he takes office?
let
They
them
said they're
do
gonna make a
that.
point to do that. They said they're gonna make a point to do that.
Let them do that. It'll be career suicide.
Exactly.
Yeah.
They don't understand. They have gotten to the point they are so full of themselves and so prideful that they can do whatever the hell they want and don't even realize that is not the case.
Well, you gotta if we take it back to like these motherfuckers clearly don't understand that the policies that they have taken upon of only a small percentage. When I say a small percentage, motherfuckers with TikTok brain are the ones that like that shit.
Yep.
Like the people who can't sit down, be with themselves for more than 8 hours. And the only time they can be with themselves for the 8 hours is when they going to sleep. But yeah, it's a small percentage of these people, and it was like with this past election, it showed me one thing though, that the black race is a felon race, and anybody black need to abort, jump ship, because if you look at all races, all races was down the line except for one group,
Black people.
black. Yup.
Well, I mean,
Still,
I think the passport bros have gotten the true passport bros have gotten the message when it comes to our community, and that it's a wash. I mean, there are good black women in America, and you can start a family and whatnot in America with them, but if a pack of lions is walking towards you, and there's a couple of sheep mixed in them jokers, you ain't finna go looking for them sheep. You gonna get the heck out the way from them lions. You ain't trying to do nothing. You trying to get the heck on. Ain't nobody got that time for that. Nobody has time for that.
Yeah, like it was very disappointing. Like because it was very, it was like I remember. I think we talked about this a while ago, and I was just like, I have no faith in the black community. They're going to be the only. And I even said they're going to be the only group that's not going to change their voting habits. Still, we didn't even change our voting habits. Only
Right.
20% of black men.
Only
They
20%.
still
And
got
those are gonna be the 20% of black men that's gonna be successful.
yeah. Well,
But
it only shows you. It shows me that 20. It shows me 80% of black men are panderers,
Panders and simps.
simps, weak men,
Mm-hmm.
or motherfuckers who just are part of the go along, get along gang.
Yep. Balls in their wives and their girlfriend's purse.
And
Yep.
it shows me
And
20.
folks, that's not a chauvinistic stance, guys. You don't understand. We talking about you have a all knowing. Oh dang. Let me get that down. It's doxing. You have an all knowing God that put an order out there for us to live by. And if he did it, it's because he had a right reason to do it. Because he the one created this whole thing. He existed before the universe even started. That's why I don't even like hearing people saying, well, I'm gonna get what the universe gives me. The universe ain't giving you shit. It's existing just like you. It ain't giving you a damn thing. He
Well,
giving you shit.
my favorite thing is that I just love it how like, and also let me add it, and people who benefited a lot from this fucking Bidenomics economy. Don't get it twisted. There's a lot of there's a lot of people that did get rich
Oh yeah.
off of this economy,
Oh, I bet. I bet they
and
did.
yeah, but
And they all happen to be upper echelon of tax bracket, probably too.
yeah, and probably
Like
done predatory. For me,
like
is
for
I
for
can't
instance,
get
God
rich off of the
dang,
back
man.
off of somebody else who's doing worse than I am.
Right, right.
I can't do it. I can't. I can't do it. But yeah. Anyway, what I was saying is that
That's because you have a conscience, sir. You have a
yeah.
conscience.
Well, yeah, and I've been there. Well, it's also if you started from the bottom and you working your way up to the top, you kind of have you're more humble. Not only you're humble, but you show a little bit more grace too.
You sure do.
Yeah,
You are cooking tonight, sir. Keep on
yeah.
cooking, man.
I'm cooking tonight.
You cooking tonight, man.
But yeah,
You
but yeah. Let's get back to what I was saying. So anyway, so with black men, bro, like it was just the reason why I knew that I wanted to be proven wrong. I wanted the black race to prove me wrong, but they proved me right again. But even though I'm the sellout, but I was again proven right again. I even said
it's sad.
the black man ain't gonna go no past ain't gonna go past 20%. And I was like, black women, I was like, I bet you, black women still gonna vote for the 90 percentiles. And it came out. Then black women voted for the 90 percentile.
They sure did. You called it.
Yeah.
You
And
called it, bro.
so, and it's a goddamn embarrassment at this point because the fact that if you look at, I bet you next year where all the stats, all the 2 year stats hit, I guaranteed you, black people have done worse in this economy more than anybody else, and we are so fucking slaved, and I gotta use
Slave
that
minded.
word, enslaved by this Democrat
Slave minded.
Party.
Slave minded.
No, they're fucking slaves. You cannot be. You cannot keep voting for the same shit that has destroyed your community over and over again and expecting me to think you're fucking free people. No, you're fucking slaves.
They are sheep.
Ain't no
They are
slave
really sheep.
miners. You goddamn I ain't gonna say what I want to say. You
I feel you,
beer
man.
chucking porch. No, I'm just kidding.
Hey, but let's continue the video real quick.
No,
I ain't gonna play it too long.
It's a bit of an unorthodox pick. I think we could agree to that. Usually a president wants someone as Attorney General who's familiar with Justice Department investigations, but not a target of them himself.
Once again, this came to me today. Have you not noticed that whenever a politician, whether it be on the left or the right, they want to get them in trouble and not have them be appointed or whatever else, not elected or whatever else, it's always some type of sexual harassment, sex. It's got to deal with sex all the time. So all the time have to deal with sex. It's getting a little fishy, if you ask me. It's getting real fishy. Like, how is it that every time it's got to be some sexual harassment or some stuff like that? Like, what is really going? Like, people don't think nowadays. It's like you don't see the common denominator. You don't see it at all. It's just ridiculous. I just thought I'd bring it up.
Let's be fair. Matt Gaetz denies all the allegations.
Oh, by the way, they're saying now that the appointee for the director of defense, the Hegseth from Fox, they're saying now he has sexual harassment allegations coming against him. Ain't that some shit?
Oh, you talking about the guy who was Secretary of Defense?
Yeah, they're saying he has sexual harassment. Matter of fact, Trump and them have already put out a statement. They said they put out a statement. They put out a statement that says that he's already denied it, and they're already looking for other possibilities. And I wish they wouldn't actually want that guy to get it. Dude's got 20-some years experience in the military. He's a major. He's been on the line. He's been fighting.
Different. It must be something different because
it's sexual harassment. It's sexual harassment.
They're saying something else. They're saying he's a white supremacist now.
Oh, that's just second. They've been saying that about everybody that's with Trump.
No, they're saying because he got Christian tattoos, he is a white supremacist.
He has a tattoo that also says we the people.
Yeah, and so
I didn't fucked around and lost a damn video. And I don't want people doxxed. It's all good.
And so they're like, he's a white supremacist. I'm just like, y'all motherfuckers. I'm like,
your imaginations is gone.
You know, I just
no
want
imagination.
I just want them to keep doing what they're doing. Like, and it's funny that they haven't got it together yet and thought about this shit.
They're
literally doubling down on bullshit. And I'm like, hey, let them keep it up.
Yeah, let them keep it up. We won't have another Democratic president for 16 years. They keep doing this shit. It's gonna be Republican after Republican.
I'm talking 32.
32 years? You think 32 years?
No, I mean, let me see. Hold on. 6. This is 8. I say. I say 20.
I say 20. I say 20.
I say 2032 is
2032
is possibility they might it will be the only time that because they don't have nobody they have nobody. Kamala was the best that they had.
Well, yeah, before Tulsi Gabbard left and RFK
Galvin
left.
Newsom is the best that they have. It's Galvin Newsom.
And California, folks, is the state that has the highest number of people moving out of the state. So I don't think that's going to help them either.
Yeah, the only reason why they got Galvin Newsom is because of his looks. That is it.
You think so?
That is it. That is it.
So you think these women in California and the of course California and the homosexual men voted for this man for his looks. I'm
Are
not
you
saying I
talking about?
disagree. I'm not saying I'm
Are you talking
disagreeing with
about
you.
Galvin Newsom? Are you talking about Galvin Newsom?
Yeah, Gavin Newsom.
Name me one. Name me one good policy that you could think of Galvin Newsom has.
I couldn't tell you, bro. I don't follow him enough
Just
to
give
tell
me
you.
just give me one policy that you think the Democrats have that they could use.
I don't think. I really don't think there's one because I already know the gun laws in California ain't gonna fly nationwide.
What about let's do
Reparations.
reparations.
That's about it.
Okay, then you look at Galvin Newsom. Um, you talk about reparations, but the time when you had the opportunity to get reparations passed in your state, you were quiet and silent, and didn't you veto it, the bill? Also, done,
Destroyed. Done.
done. Like you talking about Donald Trump
Oh,
didn't have integrity. Didn't you fuck your best friend's wife? My bad. I
dang!
mean
I
your.
didn't know that.
My bad. I apologize. I mean your campaign's manager's wife.
Wow,
So yeah, his
that's
campaign's
crazy.
manager was also his best friend,
That's crazy.
and he fucked his wife.
Mm, that's crazy as hell, man.
Now, and it wasn't a one-time thing. It was a long-term affair.
Dang! So he just beating her down.
Yeah, and so I'm like this. Cool. Maybe you respect the man. You know what? Fair enough. But my thing is, Mr. Newsom, don't talk about fucking integrity, bruh. To where we could see that when it came to you to pick loyalty over your dick won free. Your dick won every goddamn day of the week.
These jokers
Did
and
you?
lost. They lost. They lost their mind, bro.
Yeah. And
They really lost their mind.
because when people always bringing out Galvin Newsom, I was like, I could eat that nigga up for. I was like, I could eat that nigga up like for lunch if I put me on a debate stand. That nigga is dinner. He's cooked.
Yeah, they all cook, man. They crashing out, like especially the View. The View is crashing out to the point of I'd already predicted it a while ago. It's gonna be some changes in whoever's on that show. They probably gonna put a couple of conservatives on there, like they did a few years back when they put what's her face? I can't remember her name. It's not important, but they put a couple of conservatives on there probably about right when Obama, either when Obama was running or the last time Trump was in office. But anyway, I got a video up here. I have not seen this video at all. It is of the View, and we are going to watch it because they are crashing out on here, and you know they're gonna have something stupid to say. So here we go, guys. The View.
Welcome to the View, everybody.
How's the sound on that, guys? Sounds okay. How's the sound on that, guys? Sound okay?
You got to play it.
Sorry, nice to see you. Friday. So Trump's nominee is RFK Jr. for wait for it, the head of Health and Human Services.
Now, what's crazy is, guys, is that she's laughing, and it's got to be because they're paying her. She's laughed about RFK Jr. and he's this and that and Health and Human Services. But do you know who's the current director of Health and Human Services? The current director of Health and Human Services is a trans woman that looks like they got diabetes and CHF. Get RFK does pull-ups, push-ups, and he even flips up. I'll show you all some after this is over. I'll show you. You let me know who the hell you want to be your director of Health and Human Services.
He's a longtime vaccine skeptic and conspiracy theorist who has linked antidepressants to school shootings.
And why is that not sensible?
He wants to get rid of fluoride in the water, cavities, and thinks everybody
We don't need fluoride.
should drink unpasteurized milk. You get salmonella, and you get salmonella, and you get salmonella. Here's what Trump had to say about him at Mar-a-Lago last night. Watch.
Another great mind and a great guy, and so popular. And I think he's right. He wants to make people healthy. Today, I nominated him for, I guess, if you like health and if you like people that live a long time, it's the most important position. RFK Jr. Bobby, I just looked at the news reports. People like you, Bobby. Don't get too popular, Bobby.
He thinks he's a stand-up comic.
I swear for God, these girls are so jealous of this man. Like, you could tell they live a freaking sad ass life. You got money and you sad. That is freaking pitiful.
Yeah. So, what could possibly go wrong here?
It feels like we're living in a simulation because some of us have made the joke, like, what is it going to be? RFK for HHS secretary? But here we are. Health and Human Services is one of the most sprawling agencies in government. So the CDC is under it, which is Centers for Disease Control. The NIH, which does all of our infectious disease research, as well as Medicare, Medicaid, and the Affordable Care Act, the FDA. It comes with quite a bit of authority and usually has somebody who has some connection and expertise in medicine, science, in this field. Usually not always, but he's actually, RFK is getting quite a bit of pushback from the right on this and from places you wouldn't have expected it. So Mike Pence, my former boss, came out with a statement just about an hour ago saying he would be a bad
Mike Pence is part of the establishment.
A bad secretary of HHS because he was someone who actually had a position that goes further than any woman at this table in support of abortion, saying he believed in it up until term, like up until a baby was about to be delivered. He then walked it back, but they said that's out of step with conservative values, that's a position he held. The New York Post, owned by Rupert Murdoch, the Fox News empire, the editorial board came out and said, putting RFK Jr. in charge of health breaks the first rule of medicine, do no harm. Right. So it's facing substantial pushback, but I just want to say this. I surveyed some...
Isn't that funny? Do no harm when our freaking food is doing harm to us every time we eat. When they sit there and had an experimental vaccine that they developed in less than a year. The only vaccine I take right now is the flu. And the only reason I take the flu vaccine because that thing, I've taken it for years and I'm having no issues. And it was very highly researched. And it was developed before this time now, Go ahead.
I did not know you were supposed to get the flu vaccine every single year. Only had one flu vaccine.
Well, I have to get it every year because I'm in the hospital. You have a choice whether or not in the hospital too. You can always do like
no, you in the hospital.
Yeah, that's why I have to. But if I wasn't in the hospital, I wouldn't get it. I wouldn't get a flu vaccine if I wasn't in the hospital. Sure enough, wouldn't. I know myself. I know my immune system. I know I wouldn't have to get it.
Family members to get an idea of, do people, what's the deal with RFK? Why do people like him? And I was surprised by how many women said, well, listen, our food has all these additives and these things we don't want in it. And he wants our food to be better, like the food you have in Europe. A totally valid position, but all the other things that he'll be overseeing, vaccines, polio, measles, what we have to get before we go into school, he's on a very dangerous side of. So I've been trying to have conversations and understand where people.
I'm so old. I remember when Michelle.
You want to know? Hold on. You ready?
Yeah, go ahead.
For this shit?
Go ahead.
No, what is a dangerous side? A dangerous side is questioning what they're putting in your body. What he is questioning is that autism and some of these autoimmune diseases are at an all-time high,
and it's due to the vaccine.
And they have increased now. There's multiple researches that will show you that the more vaccines people have, they have correlated vaccinations with some of this shit. And then you have the opposing side, don't correlate none of this with vaccine at all. But my thing is, if there's studies that are showing that vaccines have a correlation to it, Is it wrong? Is it dangerous for us to question it? Is it dangerous to question the
I don't think it's dangerous for us to question
vaccines?
anything. I don't think it's dangerous for us to question anything.
Well, that's the
If you
thing
ask me,
and you're talking about RFK, who has done intense research on vaccines. Not only has done intense research, but actually has debated his research against other people. See, here's the thing about the left. The left won't debate you they won't debate you at all.
they won't debate facts. They sit there
won't
and
debate
they
facts.
use emotions. They use, scare tactics and gaslighting. They don't debate facts.
It's like
I just spent a whole hour arguing with these two chicks, my nigga, on the daggum Facebook post, and not one of them said anything about no facts. All they could say is you're immature, shooting me middle finger emojis. They're gonna sit there and tell me you know absolutely nothing. No, you know absolutely nothing. You ain't said nothing. It's ridiculous, man. You got something else to say, bro?
Okay, cool. Obama, tried to make us healthier and tried to make kids healthier, and Republicans had
that. What she's talking about is that BS damn food pyramid that basically has us daggum 50% of America diabetic or pre-diabetic. They put too much sugar in our freaking food. They want you to eat all these grains. They had the grains at the bottom as the biggest part of the pyramid, and then they had something else at the top. Then they sit there and if you haven't noticed, they've been pushing vegan and vegetarian diets for the longest. Like, no, I'm sorry. I like I'm a carnivore. I like meat. Bumped it up. Pause. Right now. I like steaks. I like hamburger meat. I like bacon. Shut up.
Nigga gay. Nigga gay. Nigga.
I just muted that nigga. I ain't finna have him calling me gay, man.
All sorts of cows over. But let's, I have to put on my glasses for this. Talking about RFK and some of the things he believes. So he falsely linked vaccines to autism. He called the coronavirus vaccine the deadliest vaccine ever made.
She said falsely connected. She don't know how much this man has researched.
He argues government employees have an interest in mass poisoning the American people. He incorrectly suggests AIDS may not be caused by HIV. He falsely argues children's gender identity can be impacted by water. He falsely touted ivermectin and hydrochloroquine as effective COVID treatments. He argued COVID-19 was ethnically targeted to...
I work in a hospital, folks. Those are effective COVID treatments.
Fair Ashkenazi Jews and Chinese people. He claims 5G high-speed wireless network is used to control our behavior.
Stop, you're making
and go look at his role in measles in Samoa. So that's your new Secretary of Health, America. Thank you for voting.
And let me see if I can show y'all. Let's see if I can show you guys the current Secretary of Health. God dang it. Let's look at this. Let me show y'all something here. Now, let me show you RFK. This is RFK.
These guys randomly saw ARC.
This is RFK, guys. And then I'm going to show you the current goddamn Secretary of Health. Okay. This is RFK.
Jr., a presidential candidate at Gold's Gym. He told him that he has a messed up shoulder and he can't bench press because of it. So these guys gave him a piece of equipment called the slingshot, which helps to stabilize your shoulders for chest exercises. And he gets down and does more push-ups than probably any presidential candidate ever. Sleepy Joe could never. And then he even bench presses 135 pounds for reps. Keep in mind, this man is like 70 years old. He would definitely be the most jacked president if he got elected. Does he have your vote? These guys...
That there is RFK, guys. That is RFK. That is RFK, guys. Let me show you something else that he did that I felt was just pretty daggum awesome. Okay, I can see if I can find this thing, man, because I've been watching so much. I wonder if this is it. Hold on. He ain't doing too much in this next one, but I'm trying to see if I can find the one where he was doing he wasn't doing muscle ups, but he was getting pretty goddamn close to doing muscle ups. Give me just a second, folks. Because I'm telling you, man, if shit's crazy, dog. That these people are blind. These people are lost. These people on the left, they have lost their freaking mind. I'm gonna have to type it in. Hold on. It's probably in the I think he takes TRT. But check this out. See if I can get this to work. Hold on. Check this right here, y'all. I gotta do this real quick. There we go. Reset it. Check this thing right here out, y'all. All right, here we go.
Aging protocol from my doctor and includes testosterone replacement, but I don't take any steroids, don't take any anabolic steroids or anything like that.
Now, when I hear anti-aging, I think less about replacement when you're deficient, and I think more about boosting up your levels to sort of prevent the inevitable decline that would happen.
Pull-ups, y'all.
So I'm not saying that he's going completely super physiologic levels and he's using this in a performance-enhancing way, but let's face it, a lot of times, guys, these days, there is no deficit to start with. People are rushing to TRT as a way to amplify their physiques. Now, I know
that's
he says here
RFK,
that
guys.
he's not taking steroids specifically. That means he may not be doing tren, clen, or anything else that rhymes with that, but he is using testosterone, which in and of itself is anabolic, especially if you're using it to reach these super physiological.
Okay, whatever. That guy's he's a fitness guy, so he's just basically talking about, you know. All right, now let's look at Joe Rogan talking about people.
I mean, besides Sylvester Stallone, who else is
Robert Kennedy Jr.?
Oh, really?
Yeah, he's on it. He's really fit. He's
look at Rob. Look at him, dude. Our freaking director of HHS is ripped. He's better, dude. He's more cut than I am.
Yeah, he's better shape than me.
I'm 18% body fat. RFK looks like he's somewhere around about 15, 16. Seriously. Good
RFK
God.
looked like he be smashing
smashing them young chicks.
He's 69?
Yeah. Yeah, he works out every day. Goes to Gold's Gym in Venice. Look at him.
Yeah.
He's buff.
That's crazy. He's, oh my God.
69 out there doing push-ups and shit with jeans on.
Telling you, man.
Never look at him and think he's 69.
He's in great shape.
Right?
But he also takes
very
good care of himself.
And people don't believe in grown man strength. Fuck out of here.
Shoot, grown men got strength. Matter of fact, you get stronger as you get older. If you stay in shape.
That's the only thing I disagree with Antoine Daniels. I was like, Antoine, nah, bruh. I was like, there's a reason why it's called grown man strength, bruh. I was like, you talking about your muscles have matured. They're matured. So you could get, your muscles well enough now to where you could get max strength. If you've been consistently, hell, even if you haven't been consistently working out, shit, as long as you doing some goddamn push-ups, you can still move them goddamn arms good, you should be able to get max strength out like easier out your muscle than when you was younger, because your muscles got a chance to mature. Now, I ain't saying no 80-year-old motherfucker gonna be able to compete with no 20-year-old. I ain't saying that shit. But I can see a 40-year-old compete with a 20-year-old. It's just that 40-year-old, that recovery gonna be a motherfucker.
Hey, but here is, I'm gonna show you guys. I'm gonna show you guys Dr. Rachel Levine, who is not the director of HHS, but she is the current she's the current assistant secretary of health. It's another guy by the name of Xavier Becerra, who is I believe the director of HHS. But regardless, this person here I'm about to show you has something to do with the health of America, and this is a trans woman. Okay, and if you look at this person right here, I guarantee you they ain't doing no got done push-ups. They got a double chin. That's a triple chin. See, that's 1, 2, 3 chins. How many chins did y'all see on RFK Jr.? Anyway, I just want to show y'all that real quick. But we're gonna go back. We're gonna go back to YouTube, man, because I'm telling you,
That's
these
a huge
niggas
dick.
is crashing. Yes, a human. These goddamn lefties is crashing the heck out. It don't make no sense. And some of
Upper
these,
Iowa
what's up?
University.
And some
Upper.
of these hosts on MSNBC and CNN, they losing their jobs, bro. They acting a goddamn fool.
I want to see one of
Let me
these
see.
bitches look like from the school.
I'm gonna try to see
It's called.
if I can get hold on.
Hey, Sean, you ready to hear the name of this university, bruh? It's
What?
called Upper Iowa University. You
Upper
know that
Iowa
school full of a bunch
University.
of single moms. It's full of single moms, bro. I guarantee you, bro. Upper Iowa. Upper
Upper Iowa.
Iowa University. Yes. That shit filled with single moms, bro. You love, you get no second thoughts. I'm sorry.
What'd you say,
Continue
dude?
what she was doing, bro. Continue what she was doing.
No, you can cook, bro. Cook. I'm
Nothing,
looking for
nothing.
something.
Continue what she was doing.
I'm looking for something. Cook.
No, I was saying, Upper Iowa University, brother.
Upper Iowa University.
Yeah,
I'm
man.
not getting the
You
joke.
know, you know that school full with single moms, bruh. Come on, man.
Upper Iowa University.
Yeah, Upper
I'm not get.
Iowa,
I'm
bruh.
slow. I'm slow right now, dude. I don't get it.
Don't worry about it. Never mind. Never mind. Never mind.
So Whoopi Goldberg got two things she done stupidly in the last day or so. She's done two stupid ass things.
Bruh, Whoopi Goldberg has been done for the last 10 fucking years, bruh.
I'm talking about
She's been done since.
Mhm.
She's been done. She's been dumb since 2016, bruh.
Oh, I bet.
Like I've been like Whoopi Goldberg
She was
is
married?
she got a kid.
She said she was never in love with any of her husbands. I'm surprised she even got somebody to hit that. I'm sorry, folks. I shouldn't
I
have said
bet
that.
she was a white man. I put money it was a white man.
Probably was.
Shit. See who was Whoopi Goldberg's husband. I want to see this shit.
I'm trying to get. Hold on. I'm trying to find out. I think this is it. Yeah, this is it. We'll go to that in a minute, man. I just want to. Should Biden have passed on Trump transition? No, that's not what we're talking about. I'm trying to find where she's talking about Hezbeth, if that's his name.
We had all seen the videos he was showing on the House floor that all of us walked.
I cannot. I'm trying to find this video, and I had it today. I don't understand why in the world I can't find the daggum thing. Okay. I think this is it. Yeah. Here we go. I got it now. Listen to this bull right here. Okay, so folks, before I show you this, know that this man right here, this guy right here, I think his name is Hezbeth, or it's Hezbeth, right? Mike Hezbeth. I think that's his name, Mike Hezbeth, but they will correct me if I'm wrong. So Mike Hezbeth, the guy that you see right here, is a major in the Minnesota Army National Guard. He has served since 2004. Now, it took me less than 5 seconds to look this up on Google. Then I went a little deeper, found out he has 2 Bronze Stars, and he has a host of other medals that he has. He's fought in the Iraq War. He also fought in the Afghanistan War. He also is a guy that headed up a nonprofit for veterans. Okay, so he is a good voice for veterans that need help. Okay, so check this out. Listen to what Whoopi Goldberg says about this cat.
the Fox and Friends weekend co-host as a new Secretary of Defense who wants female soldiers to stand down.
I'm straight.
Can y'all hear that?
Fox
Yes.
Can y'all hear that?
White
Okay.
House.
Yes.
The incoming president fires a 4-star general and hires a Fox and Friends weekend co-host as a new Secretary.
Maybe you can give us some light on that, Max, because I know you know a lot about that stuff. Why did he fire that 4-star general? You know, I can't
You
remember.
said what?
He fired a 4-star general, Donald Trump, that black 4-star general. You know why he fired him?
Okay, so he want so this time around, like Trump. Okay, so Trump, he admitted a lot of stuff around that he did not have. He did not have the knowledge and didn't know the things that he knows now. For so right now is so it's an anti-establishment party basically. He's an anti-establishment candidate. So he's hiring nothing but anti-establishment people, right?
Right.
So like if a lot of things, just think. I want you to understand how great of a president Trump was. Trump did not appoint, like he did not like he only had a quarter of the people appointed. He only had a quarter of the people appointed. There was a lot of jobs that were vacant under the Trump presidency. That's how good of a job Trump did. There were like you're talking about. If I remember correctly, I think he has to hire about 10,000 people. Right? No, not 10,000. Yeah, I think it's about between like I think it's like 3,000 people he has to hire, and so well, he has to hire his cabinet. Then it kind of it's like trifecta. Like everybody has a part on it at once. He's finished with his cabinet, right? So you're only talking about he only had a third of all positions filled, and he still had a great economy. Now, just imagine he's getting all these positions filled. But people who are loyal to the American First agenda. Bruh, like you're talking about, I don't even know what this economy about to look like. Bro. And his a lot of people, like a lot of people in his first his first his first time around, his first presidentially, so they weren't loyal to him. They did a lot of shady shit behind his back. It's like now you can see how they're trying to have a shadow government to undermine Donald Trump. So basically, they're gonna pick a person for everybody. So they're gonna have a shadow government of Kamala Harris is going to be the president. Tim Walz is going to be the vice president. Not Mitchell Connell. What is that guy's name? James Lynn. Damn it! What is that guy's name? Is it Steve? Is it Steve O'Connell? God damn it! I can't even fucking think of his name. But anyway, they got a person for everybody opposite of Donald Trump, right? So they're going to have people that's going to be undermining them on every step of the way on Donald Trump's presidency. That's how fucked up the Democrat Party is.
Yeah, it's crazy.
And not only that's how messed up the Democrat Party is, that's how messed up the people who voted for her, who voted for the Democrats are. I'm like, instead of taking your L's, brushing off the dust, scraping your bumps and bruises, and going back to the drawing board and figure out what you need to do better. No, they're just gonna double down on Trump. Is a fascist. He's worse. He's the worst thing since Hitler. So pretty much Hitler, he didn't do a lot. He just killed 6 million Jews. But hey,
Right.
You know,
To compare him with Hitler is
no,
just terrible. It's just stupid.
yeah.
And then I got one of my
Call
frat brothers on my Facebook page talking about some. This dude just posted this now. This is just ridiculous. So he says, now mind you, this the same frat brother that not only cheated on his wife while they was dating in school, cheated on her during the first half of their marriage. At least half of it. He's seen his way now, and you know God forgives, and I'm glad he's gotten back on track. But to say the things he's saying, I'm like, boy, hypocrites are rampant nowadays. So he says,
like a motherfucker.
he says, yeah, I expected that comment. You cats are great with sex offenders running shit. Remember, especially you, Sean, you have a daughter. I said, it ain't about being comfortable. Once again, I vote policy. She would get exposed to gender identity at school before she would see him. As a parent, I and her mom are supposed to teach her about that. I said, I got a 40 cal, a 9, and an AR. He don't live nowhere near me. That's what I told him.
Well,
Like, really, dude?
I would be like, okay. I'm like, you know what? All right, cool. Let's do this. Let's bring this shit. I want this shit to be brought up on the record. I want the victim to be brought on the record, and I want the evidence to be brought up on the record. That's what I want to do. Now, if it shows out he's a scum of the fucking earth, then let the record show he's a scum of the fucking earth. But you can't sit here and say he did this and did that without not without proof of evidence. Not only you don't have proof of evidence, but if a jury decided that it wasn't substantial or it's bullshit, then I'm like, this believe all women shit, that shit gotta die, bro. Like with this woke shit, all this shit gotta die, bro. It's because when y'all do shit like this, honestly, it's like the whole cry. It's like the whole wolf who cries wolf. That's how they do with racism. That's how they do with sexism and bigotry and all that shit. It's the boy who cries wolf.
Yep. But they keep once again, Moses was a murderer and a stuttering idiot. David was a murderer and a philanderer, and he was an adulterer. I mean, come on.
Well, I ain't gonna go all the way back that far, man. Just it's common sense. Honestly, it's at a point to where you got common sense or you fucking don't. It's at a point to where how many of these leftist stories have to be a fucking hoax to people really like? That's the reason why. That's the reason why the View they're gonna get rid of somebody on the View. They might get rid of 2 people on the View because they're already talking about they want it to reflect a little bit more of America. I'm like, yeah, that's what y'all need to do. Honestly, I say get rid of fucking Whoopi Goldberg because she has nothing but stupid fucking takes after stupid takes. Whoopi Goldberg or Sonny.
Right. You got that right. But let's listen to this right here now. Listen to her stupid ass.
Of Defense, who wants female soldiers to stand down.
I'm straight up just saying we should not have women in combat roles.
Could policies like this send a battle?
He said he ain't saying nothing about women to stand down. He said he don't want women in combat roles. Hell, you got women out there that don't want to be in combat roles. They don't want to be drafted. They don't want to fucking fight.
I actually agree with him.
I do too.
It's not sexist for me to. For me it's like if you get caught in combat as a man, only 2 things is going to happen to you. Either you're going to become a prisoner or they're going to kill you. If you're a woman and don't be an attractive woman, yeah, they're gonna the enemy is gonna rape that woman as long as they
they capture them. They capture them. That's what they're gonna do.
Yeah, they're gonna rape her as many times as they can, and hopefully she does not get fucking pregnant. But
Right.
yeah, just imagine that shit.
Yeah,
And
it's crazy.
I would rather. I don't give a fuck how badass a woman is. I would rather for that to not happen. If
Yeah.
I could prevent that, I could like I could take.
You want to be in a combat situation, be a sniper, where you way off and they don't know where you at. Other than that, no infantry role.
Still combat.
None of that. It's still combat. You're right. You still snipers get caught
all the time.
They get caught. They do. They get caught.
And so
they don't see that as a form of protection. We still trying to protect your ass. Still, men still trying to protect your ass, and you want to sit there and act like we being sexist. Okay, fine.
Well, they don't. It's like you gotta honestly, women nowadays, bro, they basically you gotta prove it to me.
Way.
You gotta prove that shit. It's like I remember a chick. It was a dude I used to hang out with. One night, I don't know what the fuck happened, but he took something. He just lost his fucking mind to where this nigga pulled his gun out and shit.
Wow.
Like he shot 2 fires. Also, that's kind of one of the reasons why I don't fuck with him. Is because of that shit. Is the fact that the chick I was with was a good friend of mine. Regardless, however you were feeling, you should be man enough to control your own fucking shit and not put people in harm's way. But this chick, I watched this nigga put a gun up to this chick's head, nigga.
That's crazy.
And yeah,
that's crazy. But let's move on to this
Pride
video.
that emboldens some right-wing pundits' war on women.
It's your body, my choice.
Rich people problems. Will Trump tapping the world's wealthiest man, Elon Musk?
Let's fast forward.
And it's my birthday.
And I bet her birthday was terrible because your candidate didn't fucking win.
But basically, the FYI that story was you can't tell women shit. That was basically
No, you can't. They won't freaking listen. And then we're talking about the majority of people. We're not talking
American
about
women.
Yes.
I love it. I love it.
And
She always
always
gives
give
it
it
back.
back. Yeah,
And then
give
he
it
gets
back.
another one. That's how it works.
Joy makes the out of the latest moves by you know who. He made up a department of government efficiency that doesn't exist, but he's made it up. And he's picked the world's richest man, Elon Musk, and another billionaire.
The world's richest man, Elon Musk, who has a very successful company, who runs it very efficiently. Oh my goodness, he created his own rocket program, spaceship program.
Put some respect on Elon Musk's name.
Exactly. Put some respect on his name.
Let me tell you what he did. Elon Musk, he bought Twitter. Excuse me. I had a frog.
So he can give Donald Trump his ability to speak.
All right, nigga. Nah, nigga. So Elon Musk, he bought Twitter. He fired 80% of the company. Not only when he fired 80% of the company is working 10 times better than what it was, and not only working 10 times better, but actually making revenue, because Twitter was only making revenue off of, honestly, they was only making revenue off of their stock, That's pretty much it.
So he basically found a way for it to function better. And make it more efficient. And make it more efficient, right?
With less people.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, exactly. So once again, another thing she said out of her mouth that makes no sense, and the producers should be freaking fired from the show along with her, because they're not doing any research and they're just throwing shit out. Because once again, when you hear what she says about Hezbeth, you're gonna be like, are you serious? Because y'all heard what I said about him earlier. The man has been in the military since 2004. Just remember that one statement. He's been in the military since 2004. He's a major. Just remember that.
And Vivek Ramaswamy to run it. But before anyone could process that, he also picked, you ready? Co-host of Fox and Friends Weekend.
Now notice how shaming that is. Weekend. if I'm not mistaken, isn't Fox and Friends Weekend got better ratings than The View? We can look it up. I think they do.
Even like regular weekend. Pete Hegseth?
Yeah.
Okay, Pete Hegseth. And he's picked him to
Pete
be
Hegseth,
U.S.
that's his name.
Secretary of Defense.
Hegseth.
Now, MAGA supporters and detractors are trying to figure out what?
No, they're not.
Because of this pick.
No, they're not,
But
folks.
take a look.
That's all lies.
Obviously, it's weird, and there's only one reason he's doing it, because he's on Fox News.
Look,
Check the source. Who are they doing? CNN, right? Okay.
I was stunned when I saw it, but then it made all the sense in the world. And also,
No. Okay. Check. Didn't she just sit there and say MAGA supporters, which Kate McEnany was on Trump's? What? Look at it say. It says former White House press secretary Caitlin McEnany. Doesn't it say that, folks? And didn't Whoopi Goldberg just say out her mouth that MAGA supporters and Trump whatevers are scratching their heads wondering? And didn't Caitlin McEnany just say it makes all the sense in the world? So she just lied once about the supporters not figuring, trying to understand what's going on. She just lied about that, and she's just about to lie again.
also helps that the guy you're looking at is central casting.
This is an incredibly serious time in the world. It's an incredibly serious cabinet position, and I don't think Hegseth is a serious person and a serious pick.
now if you're wondering about the impact of this possible new Secretary of Defense, here's his take on women who serve their country.
You don't like women in combat?
No.
Why not?
I love women service members who contribute amazingly because everything about men and women serving together makes the situation more complicated, and complication in combat means casualties are worse.
Once again, folks, you're talking about somebody that's been on the front line in 2 wars.
I'm okay with the idea that you maintain the standards where they are for everybody. And if there's some, hard charging female that meets that standard, great, cool, join the infantry battalion. But that is not what's happened.
Yeah.
What has happened is the standards have lowered.
So,
Now, mind you, we were just talking about this earlier. Now, you get kidnapped out there, and you get taken as prisoner of war, and you're a woman, and don't let you look good. You ain't got to look good. The fact that you got 3 holes they can put something in, they don't give a damn how you look. And I know that's a little bit grotesque.
Yeah.
And a little bit,
Don't be shit. Don't be like
don't look like Tulsa Gabbard. Don't look like Tulsa Gabbard. Don't look like Tulsa Gabbard.
Nah, nigga, I've
Don't look
seen
like that.
man. Don't look like Bella, because Bella Porch. What is her name? Bella Poch.
Don't look like some of these girls on TikTok.
Yeah.
Don't look like some of these girls on TikTok that's in the military. They finna take you out.
I think she served in the Navy. Yeah, she served in the Navy or some shit like that. Yeah, you got some gorgeous fucking women out here in the army, nigga.
I know.
And
I've been with a couple. I know.
And I'm like, some of these female. I met one chick who was infantry, and Charlotte was bad. She was
I
an
know.
infantry.
There's
I
some
was like,
bad
what
ones
the
out there,
fuck?
bro. There's some bad ones out there, man.
I was like, bitch, if you go to war, you better be in the back line.
I'm trying to tell you.
Because you get shot.
Well, the crazy thing is, all these other countries that we would go to war with, they don't have the same opinion about women that America does. Think about it. Iran, Iraq, Pakistan. I mean, okay. So you got Afghanistan, any of them terror cells, let's say we went to war with them, Russia, whoever, China, North Korea, what are their opinions of women? That should tell you something. If you get captured as a POW.
No, hold on. I do even something better, Sean. Look at their opinions of women that are not their women. Look at the what is it? The poop parties. in Saudi Arabia
Oh,
and
you talk. Oh,
Dubai.
yeah. I was talking to one of my homeboys today from my hometown. I was telling them, you see that girl that's on the that's in the ring that's right behind Tyson, that tall, dark skinned chick? Says she's an OF fan. She's an OF model. And I guarantee you she been to Dubai, and I guarantee you she been pooped on. Guarantee you
Yeah,
she
and
been pooped on.
I'm like, and you see that they don't do that to their women, but they
No,
have no problem do that to other women.
they
So
have no problem. And I'm talking about
yeah.
folks, it's that grotesque. Like, we might do a show on that one day. These dudes cock over these chicks' mouths and poop in their mouth.
Oh,
They
dude,
poop in their mouth, y'all. They poop on
it's
their
worse
body.
than
They pee on them.
it's
They
worse
make
than
them have
that,
sex
bro.
with their younger brothers. Like the
It's
sheiks
worse than
make them have
that,
sex with the
bro.
younger brothers and bring them into manhood. They gonna
Well,
give
you're
you
talking about you're talking about. So what it's like is they they will have sex with they will bring the younger guys in, let them pop their cherry or celebrate their manhood, yada
mm-hmm.
yada. Then
They
that's
run and train.
after after the youngest get their shit in, then they kind
Everybody
of
get
do
a
like a little
turn.
bit of a gangbanger type of
Yep.
situation.
Everybody get a turn. They choking them and
Then
everything.
then that's when it gets after that. That's when it gets all the nasty shit. They gonna
And
piss on
bestiality, folk.
you, shit on you,
Bestiality. Bestiality. They
and
make them have sex with camels and any other animal they got around there. Yes,
I I
they do
can't
all of that too.
I can't back that because I have never heard anything like
I
that
have.
before.
I have.
I it's it sounds far fetched as fuck, bro.
Well,
I'll
I've
be real
actually
with you.
heard. Well, here's the thing. I heard a woman actually give her account of a moment where she
Get the
said they made her have sex with a camel.
get the fuck out of here.
I'm not playing. Dude, if they pooping in these chicks' mouths and pissing on them and running trains on them, everything else is just it's games. It's fair game, dude.
That man, I'm seeing see that shit right there don't sound far fetched, but I'm like they getting these big shits to fuck camels, and I'm
Yes,
like,
sir. Yes, sir. Don't worry about it. When we do that show, we gonna make sure we got all the receipts.
you better pull some receipts up, nigga,
I'm gonna pull some
because
receipts.
nigga, you better pull that shit up,
I'm gonna pull
nigga,
some
because I'm
receipts,
gonna be
bro.
like, because I'm calling cap until you show me this
Ain't no
shit,
cap,
because I
bro.
don't believe
Ain't
that
no
shit.
cap, bro. Ain't no
Because
cap, bro.
I don't want to believe it. I say I don't want to believe
Boy.
that shit.
And they charging
Because
and they giving them chicks anywhere from 20K to 200,000. It was a chick
oh
online talking about they gave her 2 G's just for the picture of her feet, just as a guarantee of
it's worse than
deposit for
that.
her to even come out there, just as
Oh,
a
Sean,
deposit.
it's worse than that, Sean.
Yeah,
These chicks getting
it might be getting
20.
500K.
They gave this one chick, I think, if I remember correctly, they gave her a quarter of a million.
Mm-hmm.
Her dumbass said she wanted it in all cash. You know what happened?
What happened?
She
She got
got
IRS.
stopped. She got
Oh, she got to stop coming
stopped.
back in the country.
Yeah, like she got stopped and they
Well,
took her
Shawty, why
fucking
the hell you didn't?
cash
Why the hell you didn't just get that jank wired to a fucking account?
because she didn't know.
Boy, she's stupid as hell.
I even said that shit, and she was just like, they seize her money, she's not gonna be able to get it back. I was just like, time out. You telling me you degraded yourself, all of that shit for free? Oh,
But
I
that
would
shows
feel.
you. But that shows you, and this what I'm about to say is controversial. That shows you why in the world women are not in charge. Why God did not put y'all in charge. Right there and there. Just like Eve in the garden, listening to the devil, and Adam being passive and listening to his woman and caused the fall. These chicks are selling their soul just for some money. Men have always been the same since the beginning of time. We ain't really changed much. We always been messing with prostitutes. We always been dealing with chicks. We always go out and work. We always build things, yada, 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 yada. But women over time have gotten more and more and more and more just Nowadays, it was a sexual revolution in the 60s for everybody. Everybody was doing it. Nowadays, these women got the Jezebel spirit, the Lilith spirit. You can look all that stuff up, folks. But we're going off track on that. I digress. So let's get back to Whoopi's old crazy self.
That's not true. So is this the guy who's qualified to make decisions about the most powerful military in the world, who clearly does not know anything about the military?
He clearly does not know anything about the military, folks. Remember, he served since 2004. He's a major. He's been in 2 wars, but he clearly does not know anything. And this woman is still on TV spewing lies.
So I feel insulted. I'm a morning TV host, and I've been here the longest.
Yes.
Where's my ambassadorship to Italy, Donald? Was it something I said?
Beyond what he's saying
Joy's stupid as hell.
just about women, the scary part is the Secretary of Defense is the highest ranking member of the federal cabinet, and there is a budget of $841 billion. It's the largest government agency. It operates 4,800 sites in over 160 countries, and as someone who right now, we stand here with a country that has a lot of turmoil in the Middle East, in Russia and Ukraine, even in Asia with China, it makes me more than a little worried that you're picking someone who has, he served for 5 or 6 years, he was
Served for 5 or 6 years, guys. Did you hear her? It's 2024. This man has served for 20 years. Like, who is in charge of giving them the information for them to even talk about it online? Who is in charge of it? They need to be fired. All of them need to be fired. This is ridiculous.
mid-ranking, never has worked.
Mid-ranking. When is a major mid-ranking? Mid-ranking is sergeant major, sergeant first class, sergeant second class. Mid-ranking, he's a major. That's above captain.
No, I thought he was a major corporal.
He's a major. No, he's a major. The only thing over a major is a colonel, and then all the different colonel and the general designation. You got brigadier general, 4-star. You got all these star generals. You got a lieutenant colonel. You got the full bird colonel. But below that, that's major. Then captain.
What's his name again?
Hegseth. Pete Hegseth. I think it's Hegseth. Hegseth.
Worked in the government, and you can say the government's bureaucratic cabinet, and there is a budget of $841 billion. It's the largest government agency. It operates 4,800 sites in over 160 countries, and as someone who right now, we stand here with a country that has a lot of turmoil in the Middle East, in Russia and Ukraine, even in Asia with China, it makes me more than a little worried that you're picking someone who has, he served for 5 or 6 years, he was mid-ranking, never has worked in the government, and you can say the government's bureaucratic and get an outside person that's going to clean it up, but it hasn't been cleaned up yet, and therefore you have to understand the
Trump tried to clean it up his first daggum presidency, but you see how that happened, didn't you? Congress got in the way.
place you're going into to operate it at its most efficient capacity. So it's alarming.
That was what stood out to me. And by the way, I was rooting for Senator Joni Ernst, who's a female combat veteran, to be Secretary of DOD. But my issue here is, listen, he served this country admirably. I'm grateful to Pete Hegseth for his service.
He's got 2 Bronze Stars. Why don't y'all look up? Why don't y'all do this? Here's some freaking homework. Find out what you got to do to get a Bronze Star.
But he has no policymaking experience and no Pentagon experience. And by all accounts, the reason that Donald Trump chose him is because he wants a disruptor who's going to help implement his agenda. That's technically his right as incoming commander-in-chief. The problem is much more qualified people have gone into that role to disrupt the Pentagon, make it more streamlined, less bureaucratic, and they've never succeeded. They've ended up being outmaneuvered by 4-star generals in the Joint Chiefs of Staff. So even from Donald Trump's own intent and purpose with this guy, I think that he's going to spend weeks just trying to navigate the Pentagon. It is 1 mile around. It's a huge. I worked there as a Pentagon spokeswoman.
There are 3 million people that will be under him on day one. The entire U.S. Armed Forces, the entire civilian population that reports to them. It is the most complex and by design bureaucratic agency in government because it shouldn't be as simple as signing something and then we're going to war. It should go through multiple runs. And I don't see any evidence that he deeply understands the role of the Secretary of Defense. And I would also argue it's the second most important position in government after the president.
Oh, I forgot to tell y'all. This man has a BA from Princeton. And he also has a master's in what? Public policy from Harvard University. So this crap she talking about don't know this and don't know that when it comes to government, he's got a master's of public policy from Harvard.
I'm just confused. Did she say that he hasn't led nobody?
No, she said he hasn't worked in government. That's what she said.
Well, regardless, is the man
Last time I checked,
was
military was government.
he was a major.
He still is, bro. He ain't out. He still. It says 204 to present. He is not out. He is still a major. You're breaking up. You're breaking up, bro. Yeah, major is in charge. If I'm not mistaken, a battalion. Matter of fact, major's in charge of a battalion. Yeah, that ain't easy.
Yeah, he's the head of the battalion.
Mm-hmm. And
like
only people
basically
above him are colonels and generals.
like,
colonels and generals. That's it. That's it. Ain't nothing above a
he's
major
above
but
a
colonel
lieutenant. Yeah, a colonel and a general. Yeah. Because
it's sergeant,
a lieutenant,
it's sergeant, it's first sergeant, second sergeant, sergeant major. Then I think, staff sergeant, first sergeant, second sergeant. No, it's first sergeant, second sergeant, staff sergeant, sergeant major, if I'm not mistaken. Then you got first lieutenant, second lieutenant, or second lieutenant, first lieutenant. Y'all know what I'm saying. Then you got captain. Then you got major. Then you got all of the different all of the different colonel, because you got a full bird colonel, you got other colonel.
So it depends on. It really depends. So some countries, not sure if the United States follow that, but
I'll look it
the
up right now.
lieutenant colonel is right below the major, or sometimes it really depends, but it depends. Sometimes the captain is below the major, but
okay. I'm just gonna go ahead on. I'm just gonna go ahead on and show y'all what is the freaking rankings.
But pretty much, most of the times, the major, you're the head of the battalion, and there's literally, honestly, if a president is coming and like say you have like a battlefield plan or something, and like say the president is coming and all that, if ain't your particular battalion in there, you won't be in the meeting. But you're in the meeting with the president, so you are pretty high up there in the army. I think if I remember correctly.
All right, so check this out. You have the ranks that are below officer level, which are private, then corporal, then it goes to sergeant, then it goes to staff sergeant, then sergeant first class, then master sergeant, then first sergeant, then sergeant major, then command sergeant major, and then sergeant major of the army. Now, that's the stuff that's below the officers. Hold on.
He was an elderly major. Mm-hmm. He's an elderly major, something like that.
So if you're talking about the officer ranks, that joker goes captain, then the first lieutenant, then colonel, then major, then hold on, this is not even in order. Hold on. No, it's not in order. Hold on. Here we go. This is in order, I think. Okay, this is in order. So you got second lieutenant, first lieutenant, then captain. The only thing above a major in the Army National Guard, and it goes the same as with it goes the same as if as in the Army. So the only thing above A major is only 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 people that's above a major. 7 ranks that's above a major. Lieutenant colonel is the first thing above a major. So the major has to report to the lieutenant colonel first. That's who I think. Yeah, Tulsi Gabbard is a lieutenant colonel. Colonel, full bird colonel is above lieutenant colonel. Then you got brigadier general. That's a 1-star general. Then after brigadier general, above the brigadier general would be major general. They got 2 stars. 3-star general is a lieutenant general. Then you are a general with 4 stars, and then you are 5-star general. You are the general of the army. So the one that Trump fired was a 4-star general. So this guy that he wants as appointed, he's a major, and a major is above a captain, a first lieutenant, and a second lieutenant. So he ain't no low-ranking officer. And they talking about something. He was mid. No, he's not middle. Middle is warrant officers. Warrant officer, chief warrant officer, chief warrant officer, chief warrant officer 4, chief warrant officer 5, and below them is the sergeant major of the army and command sergeant major, first sergeant, master sergeant, and it goes lower and lower, lower and lower, lower. Because the only thing, like when you first get in, you're a private. Then you're a private when you get your first bar. Then you get a private first class. Then you're a specialist, and you become a corporal, then a sergeant. So, dude is not no low-ranking cat at all.
And what amazed me is he did 20 years.
20 years.
He did his 20 years. He got his full pension. 20 years. Shout out to him, full pension and everything.
He's still in.
Then hold on. And he went to what? Yale.
He went to Princeton and got a BA. That's a bachelor's in administration, a business administration degree. I think a bachelor of business administration.
Okay, he got a BA.
Then he went to Harvard and got a master's in public policy.
While having 20 years, you can't make this shit up, boy.
No, and he got 2 bronze stars. Don't forget that he got 2 bronze stars.
You cannot make that. Sean.
Better yet. Hold on. I'll tell you this. Hold on. Pete Hegseth. Check this out. This is really going. Not.
And
only,
how old is he?
He hold on, real quick. I'm looking for his Wikipedia. Okay, here we go. He is, I think he's 40 something. He's 44. 44 years old.
You can't make this shit up, boy.
No.
I swear to God, boy. Cannot
That's why I got the information.
This shit up.
So here's the thing. Years of service, 2003 to present. So he's actually served 21 years. Not 20, 21.
You can't make this shit up, boy.
And then we just hear this chick say he served 4 or 5 years. Didn't she say that? Didn't she just say that? So once again, who in the hell is in charge of disseminating information to these mothers?
Well, time out. Check this shit out. The man was able to do. You say he has a master's.
He's got a master's in public policy.
Public policy.
From
so you tell me this man was able to do about 7 to 8 years in college. Not only doing that, but also serving the military for 21 plus years.
Dude, that ain't it.
I think he can manage.
Dude, that's the tip of the iceberg. Check this out. Following graduation from Princeton in 2003, Hegseth joined Bear Stearns as an equity capital markets analyst and was also commissioned as an infantry officer in the Minnesota National Guard. In 2004, his unit was called to Guantanamo Bay Naval Base, where he served as an infantry platoon leader with the Minnesota Army National Guard. His unit was under the operational control of the 3rd Battalion, 187th Infantry Regiment, 101st Airborne Division. He was awarded the Army Commendation Medal. Shortly after returning from Cuba, Hegseth volunteered to serve in Baghdad and Samaria, where he held the positions of infantry platoon leader and later in Samaria as civil military operations officer. During his time in Iraq, he was awarded the Bronze Star Medal, Combat Infantryman Badge, and a 2nd Army Commendation Medal. He returned to active duty in 2012 as a captain. He deployed to Afghanistan with the Minnesota Army National Guard and acted as a senior counterinsurgency instructor at the Counterinsurgency Training Center in Kabul. So he basically helped train freaking Iraqi soldiers. By 2015 or 2016, Hexa had been promoted to the rank of major and was assigned to the Army Individual Ready Reserve. In 2020, Hexa volunteered as one of the up to 25,000 National Guard troops authorized by the Pentagon to be put on active duty to protect the inauguration of President Joe Biden on January 20th, 2021, but was one of the 12 soldiers removed from the mission. Hegseth attributed his removal from the assignment to a Jerusalem cross tattoo, which is just a Christian symbol. Hegseth said his National Guard superiors determined his tattoos were connected to extremism. Hegseth had also been reported by a fellow National Guardsman in his unit as a potential insider threat for a second tattoo reading Des Vote, which has been used by white supremacists. So right now they're saying he's white supremacist because he has a freaking tattoo. But that's his. These are all his awards. Bronze Star ×2, Army Commendation Medal ×2, National Defense Service Medal, Global War on Terrorism Service Medal, Expert Infantryman Badge, Combat Infantryman Badge. Now let's read what the Bronze Star. What you got to do to get a Bronze Star. It is a United States Armed Force decoration awarded to members of the United States Armed Forces for either heroic achievement, heroic service, meritorious achievement, or meritorious service in combat zone. So that's what they awarded for. It says when the medal is awarded by the Army, Air Force, or Space Force for acts of valor in combat, the V device is authorized for wear on the medal, where the medal is awarded by the Navy, Marine Corps, or Coast Guard for acts of valor or meritorious service in combat. The Combat V is authorized to wear on the medal. It says officers from the other uniformed services of the United States are eligible to receive the award, as are foreign soldiers who have served with or alongside the service branch of the United States Army. So basically, you have to have really good service to get this award. If I'm not mistaken, it's right up underneath. I want to say the star. Okay, that's the Bronze Star. I want to say it's right up underneath the Silver Star or something like that. It's a Bronze Star. Then above that's a Silver Star. Then Gold Star. And I think it's Purple Heart after that. But yeah, man. Yeah, man. Do know what he's doing.
President of the United States. You need a cool head with the experience to do the job, and I don't think he has.
Cool head with the experience to do the job. He has to have a cool head. Okay, he's been in 2 war zones.
I heard was that women can't be in combat. Again, another sort of take women down.
Well,
What is this?
This is what America voted for. You know, I'm not surprised at this pick. I do agree with
This
Kinzinger
piece of shit here.
deeply unserious.
This is the most racist woman in America on TV right now. Her and Joy Reid.
What he said this once, the Pentagon likes to say our diversity is our strength. What a bunch of garbage. In the military, our diversity is not our strength. I think that says a lot about who he is. I think what he said about women says
he actually is right. What happened when they had all this diversity in the military? Did we not let in a lot of guys? I am not homophobic. But do they really belong in combat?
Transphobe.
Boy, you stupid. That's what he's talking about. He's not talking about racial. He's not talking about racial. He's not talking about racial. Which she knows that's her thing. You know that's her thing. He's not talking about racial. That's what she's trying to go at. That's her big thing now.
What he's talking about is that because of all this DEI, this equity inclusion bullshit, it has lowered the standards on a lot of shit. Like it has, like example, whenever I'm back in the day when I was growing up as a kid, they started. This was at the beginning where they started implementing the new training practices. You know, like say you want to become a cop. You know, like it used to be able to have to do like 100 push-ups. Maybe now is you have to do 20 to 30 push-ups, right? So you're lowering the standards when it comes to testing to be a soldier, everything, right?
Right.
So you when you lower the standards, you're not gonna have not all the product you're gonna get is gonna be the best.
Of course not.
Excuse me, got the hiccups. Woo. Okay, I'm good. All right, so yeah, the product ain't gonna be the best. You ain't gonna have the best of the best.
He said that in the clip though. He said our standards have come down.
Yeah, and so your shit gonna be diluted.
It
It's
is.
going to be like example. I'll give you a great example. It's like what happened with affirmative action. Affirmative action it was at a point to where it was crippling other races because of the fact that it was the affirmative action was basically, it was established as it was meant for black folks.
Mm-hmm.
And still, like we got to see something within ourselves as a race to where the Asians was kicking ass so bad that they had to score 200. They had to score a SAT of 200 points above the average black student. About I think it was 240. Yeah, 240 above the average black student. And so while these other races are kicking our asses, they still, they're not allowed to get all their best in because of the fact that they have a quota that was meant for black folks. So when you do this quota shit, you're saying goodbye to a lot of people that might be adequate for the position. But because you have this, these quotas that, well, we can't say no to this 6'4", 250-pound dude that runs a four flat in the 40. We got to say no to him because we have to hire more women.
Crazy.
So yeah, so you lower standards like that, you're not going to get the best in. Can you get mad if other countries want to buck at you? Like you say, you the biggest and baddest. You can't get mad if other countries is starting to see that you're weak and they want to buck at you.
Right.
Can you really get mad if they? Can you? You
I don't
say
think
you the baddest nigga on the yard.
I don't think you can get mad. I don't think you can.
Because one thing is all this war hawkish shit, that we have had people and in government that that been so easily to just go to war for no fucking reason at all, is that one day they're gonna piss off the wrong. Like one day, I fear our government gonna piss off the wrong people. I feel like the government gonna piss off the Indians one day, and the Indians.
They outnumber everybody.
Well, no. Well, the Chinese military outnumber everybody. They have a 1 billion. They have a 1 billion.
No, I was talking
1
about the
billion
population,
army.
not the military. I was talking about the population.
Well, even the Indian military too.
Oh,
They
okay.
have the. I think China has the largest. India has the second largest. But
They numerous than a mug.
But the thing about India is India army is different than everybody's army. It's the fact that India is battle tested. India army ain't no pushover army. So that's one thing I have feared, is that the United States is either gonna start a war with India or China.
Mm.
And
I would say China. I don't think India. I think we got a pretty good relationship with India so far. I don't think we as bad off as we would be with China.
didn't India join the BRICS?
Yeah, but I'm saying it's not as bad off as it is with China. Unless China and India gonna get together and then come against us, because that's a possibility.
Well, honestly, China missed their opportunity.
What, this last administration?
Yeah.
Yeah, they
Because
did.
China, when I said they missed the opportunity, they should have invaded Taiwan. They should have invaded Taiwan a long time ago.
Mhm.
Whenever Israel started going to war with Hamas, and I said if China don't invade Taiwan, they probably never going to invade Taiwan, and they had a short period of time because the United States won't be able to fund 3 wars on 3 different fronts.
Right.
Imagine if China would have invaded Taiwan. You think Trump would have won by a landslide now? Trump would have Trump. I feel Trump would have won every goddamn state
Wow.
because you could say he completely told you so.
Who is this cat, man? Somebody called me and got their messenger. That's weird. That's weird as hell. But anyway, let's finish this because
There's a
it's
lot
getting kind of
about
late.
who he is. He also said, first of all, you've got to fire the chairman of the Joint Chief of Staff, which happens to be General Charles Brown Jr., a black man. And so I think we're seeing
Once
misogyny play
again,
out. I think we're seeing
she always makes it about race. This woman always makes it about race. It don't matter what the subject
Is
is.
she even black?
She's Puerto Rican and black.
racism play out. And, you know, we should be disgusted. We should be very, very concerned, as Alyssa had.
But I'm telling you, she's not gonna be on TV long. She messed up one time that they haven't really got on her about, but she started talking about white women last week. I know she
No,
ain't gonna be on that
they
long.
did get on her ass. They did get on her ass.
Yeah, she gonna be off of that pretty soon.
Has pointed out about how important this position was. But again, I'm not surprised that he would choose someone.
No,
so
but I do
deeply-
think
the
he kissed the ring. The context of the chairman of the Joint Chiefs of Staff, my understanding is it's over the Afghanistan withdrawal, which I objectively think was a failure. But even so, I don't think you should be firing generals who are acting out the orders of politicians. It's politicians who should be held accountable for missions that fail or for, bad
And
efforts.
by the
to
way,
cross
Trump is
borders.
the politician that put him in that position. They gave him that position. So
Right, but I'm saying that there should be
No.
president Biden.
No, that's bullshit. As
Dude,
a
everything out their
general,
mouth, all that stuff out their mouth, bullshit.
As a
Generals that sit there,
general-
they formulate the plans.
well,
Damn
as a
politicians
general,
don't formulate the
you
fucking
have the right. As a general, you have the responsibility is the survival of your men
plan.
and
Mhm.
women that are serving. So if the plan was bad as a general, you can say I cannot in good conscience as a general fill out these orders knowing that people will die, and I would relieve myself. You could have relieved your command and assassinated fucking Joe Biden and you could have assassinate his character on social media. Fucking, you could have done the media run. Hell, you could have made a lot of fucking money too. But you have the right to do that, not to follow those orders, knowing that, and you could have just said that. Well, he was proposing something that I know was going to cause lives. That's the reason why I fucking backed out. That's the reason why I relieved myself of my command. No one wouldn't blame you for that, knowing what the fuck happened.
Yeah, they want to blame you for it because that would have been actually a good a judgment call.
Yeah, and so then people would look at Donald Trump weird for firing you. They'd be like, nah, he's one of the good ones. But no, you had such a. It's like you had military men who was there for 20 fucking. You got military men who's been fighting Iraq's. They were fighting in Iraq for so long that their kids are men now, and you had that box withdrawal was so fucking bad. Not only that you left all that military equipment, but a lot of people don't say shit about the $3 trillion worth of resources that was left.
Yeah, that's bull. There. That didn't make no
Like,
sense.
like you turned a fucking failed state of a fucking country into, honestly,
The military
they
power.
no, fuck that. If they sell everything, they sell everything whole price. I say sell everything $2 trillion, nigga. Do you know how much? Like, not only that, Iraq would no longer be a third world fucking country, bro. But it's now on a developing nation, bro.
Yep.
That's
man.
if the government comes together. But what were you saying, sir?
Yeah. No. I'm good. I was finna just finish playing this, and I think I wanted to play something else, and then we're going to wrap this
Just
up.
don't understand. I'm sorry. I don't understand anybody who talks down to anybody in the military, but especially talking down to women in the military. I don't understand why you think that's a good route to go to start your new gig. But far be it from me. I didn't vote for you, so this is I'm going to watch all this play out.
Yep.
Now, but you
Watch
know
it
what?
play out and watch America get better. Then that's what I say. Watch it play out and watch America get better. How about that?
Why
I
they
wanted.
keep?
They're gonna be miserable the next 4 years. Let them be miserable. And
Why they
them
keep doing this shit?
and
I
then
don't understand.
them rates gonna go down. They're gonna be down, down.
See, I don't understand why they continuously like they thinking these dudes are trying to put down women, and I'm like, have you ladies ever thought about, you know what, maybe they're protecting these women?
Could be.
You ever thought?
They don't
You
think like that.
you ever thought maybe they might be protecting these women from themselves?
Could be. Because obviously y'all don't have some of them just don't have the ability to make good decisions.
Or is it that I'm at a point to where I'm starting to think that you know how they say the 80-20 rule?
It's been a while since I've talked about that.
Like 20% of 80% of women are trying to go after 20% of the men.
Yes, that's
Of
right.
the top men.
Yes.
I'm
And they
starting to
keep making
feel
the
that
same fucking mistake over
I'm
and over
starting
and over.
I'm starting to feel that there out of the top 20%, about 80% of those niggas ain't shit. I'm
They
starting to
can't
feel
be.
like
They can't be.
I'm starting to feel like that because I'm like this. I know so many good fucking dudes, and I'm like, you telling me, ladies, that all these good dudes I know, you telling me, ladies, that y'all pick the same ain't shit motherfucker over and over
Over and
again.
over and over again.
Dude, like, I never told you. Okay, so I remember I was in college. I had a bunch of I had about 5 female roommates, and I was the only guy.
Oh wow.
Yeah, very interesting. But
That's
anyway,
very interesting.
so anyway, um, uh, 2 of the girls got mad at each other because they found out that they were talking to the same guy, and and they're talking about it and getting mad about to have a little cat fight, and I'm just like, why the fuck are y'all getting mad? Y'all all fucking the same guy.
Exactly.
And they were just like, what are you talking about? I was just like, show me a picture of the dude. And I was just like, ladies, raise your hands if you have had encounters with this man. All them bitches raised their hand.
Wow.
And I told them, whenever I say y'all ladies fuck the same dudes, y'all fuck the same ain't
dude.
shit dude.
Pretty much.
I'm like, yo, I watched this shit when I was a kid. I watched this shit when I was a teenager. Watched this shit. I watched this shit first years of college. Watched this shit middle of my 20s. Watched this shit in my early 30s. Watched this shit in my mid 35, my mid 30s. Now I'm into the upper 30, going to the 40s. My thing is, all this shit has happened multiple years, different people, different women, and all this shit, it comes rolling in like a fucking system of circles, bro. Just keep on rolling back, baby. It's the same shit over and over and over again. And when we say something to these ladies as men, we're being sexist. We don't know what we're talking about, and it's like, okay, all right, it is what it is.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah.
Dang, man. But I want y'all to hear this dude. This guy is his name is Devory Darkins. He is a YouTuber.
Devoid
He has
what?
Devory Darkins. He's a YouTuber. I know. He's got a terrible name. 637,000 subscribers. He's a right-sided voice. He seems to be a decent dude. I want y'all to listen to his breakdown of the same thing we just had, and let me know what you think. Let me know what you think. Hold on, I'll make sure this thing is sized right. He's a racist, you said?
Take her advice. Number two, she sounds as if she's paying.
I think people say that a moral issue for me, and I think it's more of a moral issue for other people. We're just, I would say it was different when, let's say, Bush got elected. You may not have agreed with his policies, but you didn't feel like he was a deeply flawed person.
Mind you, George W. Bush loved him some cocaine now and beer and women. But you heard what she just said, right? Okay.
Deeply flawed by character, deeply flawed in morality.
I think people say that.
You can't listen to anything that comes out any of these women's mouth. They are literally talking out their ass every day. It's straight opinion, is no facts whatsoever. Because to sit there and say he wasn't deeply flawed, George W. Bush was a freaking party animal. Cocaine cowboy. And that's not allegedly.
Humanized him.
But you got to admit, they're very different figures. I mean, you along with Millie and along with John Kelly warned us about how deeply flawed he was as a candidate. And so I think when people feel that someone voted not only against their families, but against them and against people that they loved, I think it's okay to take a beat.
Okay, so three things for you. Number one, this is why we live in a divisive country now. Sonny Holston has that personality that holds on to grudges and can't see the bigger picture and also be the bigger person in a particular situation. Now, I don't know if she's really like this behind closed doors. I just know what she shows us on TV. And she shows us on TV how toxic, hateful, and angry she is as a person. So clearly don't take her advice. Number two, she sounds as if she's paying the pro-Trump family members as Trump himself. I mean, that's the tone that she takes, as if I was her son and I voted for Trump, she's looking at me as if I am Trump. And thirdly, I mean, if you're going to continue to go into that he's such a deeply flawed individual, you almost sound as if you are a saint yourself, that you're not deeply flawed as well. Meaning you become the very thing that you're accusing him of being in the way that you attack him. Now, before we get to that ABC announcement about the show, there was another comment made by Whoopi Goldberg that was off the wall and continued to show if the Democratic Party thinks this way, they will continue to lose elections. Check this out.
I'm sorry. When you have one candidate who has been running for 12 years, who lies and changes things, I appreciate that people are having a hard time. Me too. I work for a living. If I had all the money in the world, I would not be here. Okay? So
No, you there because you're greedy.
And my kid.
Because you got enough money to walk away right now. Don't even try that.
Come
on,
and my
don't even try that.
great-granddaughter has to be fed by her family. I know it's hard out there, but I also know that there are a lot of things that we just said, no, I'm just going to go this way. And a lot of that is also what happened. I love what she did. Yay. We talk to people all the time who say this is what's bothering me. But the thing that's bothering everybody should not be the thing that puts 85% of other people in danger.
Okay, so before I even respond to how ridiculous that is, if you get value from this video, please like, share, and subscribe to our channel. If you want to support us further, go to the link in the description below, shop the merch store, or buy us a cup of coffee, okay? Now, Whoopi Goldberg, come on. Why don't you get it? I mean, this is why the Democratic Party has failed to connect with voters. Is first, they come off as if they know better than them. They are better than them.
but they say that we understand your plight. No, you don't. Okay. And secondly, when you're saying, well, I'm struggling too. If I had all the money in the world, I wouldn't be doing this job. Interesting. Okay. So that is confirmation that you actually understand what's happening with the working class in today's America. Listen, whatever policies Joe Biden passed, it didn't really impact you, Whoopi. It impacts the people who are truly working a 9 to 5, multiple kids. Some of them are single parents. Some of them can barely get by. They're falling behind. Electricity costs have tripled. Rent has tripled. Interest rates are killing them. Gas prices, vehicle registration, car insurance, medical insurance, everything across the board has increased. And you're on a TV show talking about, yeah, I understand. It's hurting me too. And again, all this is going to do is alienate more people instead of bringing people together. I find it funny that they want unity. They want to move forward, but they continue to talk like this. Okay, so this is being reported by the New York Post and other outlets out there, but this was yesterday. ABC brass scrambled to bring in pro-Trump voices to The View and other shows, meaning they're in a panic mode right now, right? ABC News brass are in a panic mode as they hunt for conservative voices to balance the rapid, that's what I would call it, anti-Trump rhetoric spewed by the hosts on The View as well as those on other shows the Post has learned. Oh, so Alyssa isn't doing it for you, right? I thought she was a conservative. She served in the first Trump administration. Isn't she good enough? Of course she's not. The Disney-owned network, which came under fire over how ABC News moderators grilled Donald Trump during the presidential debate against Vice President Kamala Harris, has been holding high-level meetings since last week's rout by the former president. Sources close to the situation told the Post. Okay, just being fair here, right? Common sense. What sources? Right? All of these outlets, I mean, they are laughable when they use that. Sources, anonymous sources, right? Okay, so are you guys making it up? I mean, who are they exactly? But anyways, that's a whole nother thing. First on the agenda, according to one insider, is finding a pro-Trump panelist for its top-ranked daytime talk show co-host by ultra-liberals Whoopi Goldberg, Joy Behar, Sonny, and Sarah, as well as Republican Trump bashers Anna Navarro and Elisa Griffin. I find it funny to put Republican Trump bashers. Now, understand something. One of the key bombshells of this election loss was Jen Psaki coming out and saying, yeah, maybe we shouldn't be catering to never Trumpers if we're trying to win an election. I think that's where that term is coming from. The View is facing pressure from higher ups. Viewers can expect some major changes, including bringing in new panelists that can bring in a pro-Trump perspective. Now, why would they want to do something like that? I think it's because of ratings. I mean, they've been speaking this way for years. What changed? I mean, do I really believe the top executives truly believe in Trump and they want Trump to have a voice on the show? No. It's about money to these people. And probably what they're seeing is there is money to bring on someone on that show that can truly be the polar opposite of these ladies, because Alyssa's not the polar opposite. Okay, so let's see what people are saying on X. Megan McCain says, respectfully, please stop sending me clips from The View. It's a radical, progressive, insane asylum, and that is why I left years ago. How about this one from Adam Carella? The View only exists so that people can make fun of it. I second that. Okay, so here's a good one from Amala, right? She puts, about 3 years ago, I interviewed to be a conservative voice on The View. Based on the questions they asked, it seemed they were looking for a lukewarm conservative who would provide just enough pushback to be considered different from the other women, but not enough to make waves. I hope that has changed. Right? That is who Alyssa Griffin is. I mean, she doesn't really provide pushback whatsoever. The rabbit hole puts cutting off loved ones over politics is cult behavior. I don't care what your views are. Don't ruin your relationships over politicians who don't even know your name. Bingo. Okay, so here's the Babylon Bee. To improve trustworthiness of the host, The View to replace Whoopi Goldberg with Alex Jones. I mean, isn't that the smart thing to do? Okay, so question for you. Who do you think should be on that show? Like, if you're going to bring in a pro-Trump or more of a legitimate conservative on that panel, what name comes to your mind? Drop it in the comment section below. Now, I don't think it matters who you got on that show.
You got one.
Right? I just don't see
What you got?
the value in that show unless they do
Carrie Lake.
that. You can only have
You got
4
Carrie
people.
Lake. That's yours.
2 are the ultra.
Yep.
You think Carrie Lake would be good addition?
Hell yeah.
I'm just listening to you, dude. Getting your stance.
Oh, no, I'm
I
saying,
agree
I said,
with you.
hell
I
yeah.
agree with you. I
You know
agree
who
with
Kerry
you.
Lake is, right?
Yeah, I agree with you. I'm just getting your stance and getting your opinion on it. I believe that'd be a good pick. But they are
I
scrambling.
believe it would be too good. My problem is with Kerry Lake, it would be too good of a goddamn pick, though.
Yeah.
Like Kerry Lake, I'm gonna be real with you. When Sonny start doing that victimhood Olympics bullshit, Kerry Lake gonna lose that.
Victimhood Olympics on that. Racially, everything's race. Everything goes back to that. Everybody's misogynistic and sexist in America. That's why she didn't get. No, the chick was a terrible ass candidate.
Yeah.
Liberals, and two are the pro-Trump conservatives. Bingo, do it that way.
But did you see that Candace Owens just got a little richer?
Because at least it's fair. The problem that I have.
You heard about Candace Owens, bro? I'm Max.
What happened?
Her and Megyn Kelly just got offered $300 million to do a show that's supposed to be opposed to The View. They're going to be co-hosting.
A lot of these media outlets and some of these shows as well, it's
Probably on Fox.
unbalanced. I mean, if you look at CNN, for example, they'll have one conservative, but three liberals. Or MSDNC, where there's no conservatives, right? Or ABC, CBS, no conservatives whatsoever.
Oh, he
So
calls
Candace
MSNBC MSDNC, folks, basically saying that MSNBC is the propaganda arm of the DNC. That's why he calls it MSDNC.
I call it the BSDNC.
But what was you about to say, man? You was about to say something.
Yeah, Kerry Lake. I'm sorry, Candace Owens and Megyn Kelly.
Mm-hmm.
That's gonna be interesting. I told Candace Owens in that super chat one time. I was like, Candace, I never was worried about you. I was like, I knew you was gonna bounce back.
Mm-hmm.
This is when she got released from the Daily Wire. I told her, I was like, don't worry about it. You're gonna bounce back, Candace. You watch and see.
I wasn't following her then.
Yeah, I've been. That's the reason why I was like, when Obi was just like, I don't like Candace Owens. I was just like, she said this shit. Show me the fucking clip or something.
Mm-hmm.
Like you said, well, I don't like how she was talking about black men. I was like, all right, what'd she say?
Right.
Well, what would she say? Like, like no one can tell me what she said. I'm like what she said? Like, niggas ain't shit. I know she didn't say niggas ain't shit. So.
And Megyn Kelly and Candace Owens don't really get along, do they?
I have no idea.
Something. I'm trying to find where I found this out earlier today.
I think it's Crystal Ball. You might have. I don't think Megyn Kelly and Candace Owens ever clashed to one another. I know Candace Owens and Crystal
Candace
Ball.
fights Megyn Kelly on Israel cancel culture. Then I see one says Candace Owens, Megyn Kelly dire warning for Trump camp. No, they weren't. Okay, Megyn Kelly, Candace Owens have fiery clash over blacklisting pro Hamas. I'm trying to find this daggum where I found before we close it down, and I'm trying to find something. I'm trying to find it, man. I've not found it, no. Dang, I don't know why I can't find it. I saw it earlier today. It was
That would be a good show.
What? I think it's gonna be a good show.
I would love Candace Owens on fucking shit. Candace Owens on The View. Woo,
Man,
that would be disgusting.
you put Candace Owens on the View, bro. Them chicks gonna crash out every day.
Woo,
Every day they'll crash out.
I ain't gonna lie, it will make
They'll
good
crash
TV.
out every day. And
I guarantee you, be high rate.
All right, so
high
folks,
ratings.
We are going to end on this, and this is something that is very interesting, but I have not looked at this video yet. But we're going to end on this. Okay, we're going to end on this right here.
watch it, I was absolutely shocked. Now, it may not come to us as a surprise to some of you guys, but when the whole Obama scandal with his birth certificate and all that came out, I was not tuned in. I was not awake to all the things that were going on. There was just, oh, Trump and his birther movement and it's racist and this, that, and the other. But I think it's time to take a look at some of these things that people said were, hoax or conspiracy theories, because this is absolutely wild. We're going to take a look at what he discovered and then dig a little bit more into this video.
It's about 12 minutes long. I'm just going to let it run.
Because I just saw some video online that said Obama's birth certificate is fake. And it's on whitehouse.gov. Apparently, you download it. And so I did. I'm a professional designer, guys. I'm a professional designer. Look behind me with 3D printers and like wave format printers, all this stuff. Okay, like I do this all the time. Like I've done photo editings. This is insane. I'm like shook at the intensity. I gotta show you this. So here we go. We're on. I just typed in Obama certificate. I'll just type it in and enter. Here you go. Obama certificate, long form PDF. This says the White House or the Obama White House archives.gov. This is the official .gov website. Okay, this is Obama's birth certificate supposedly. But what I'm about to show you is gonna blow your mind. Like I'm downloading it right now. We're downloading it. Let's bring it up in the files. I've done this a few times now at this point because I'm like, I can't believe this is real. So let's open this up in Illustrator, okay? In Illustrator. And I'm like thinking, okay, well, that's, it could.
And folks, if you don't know what Illustrator is a program that you use. It's part of the Adobe suite. Illustrator, you can do things like you can make newspaper ads, even though people don't read newspaper no more. You can do all kind of ads, all kind of stuff. Illustrator is a very good tool. You can do all kind of stuff with it. You can make graphics, all this stuff. But listen to them.
Be legit, except for wait a second. There's bounding boxes on here, so you can delete the bounding boxes.
Hold on. We need to make this bigger because it's like the way the angle is showing too much at the bottom. And before we keep going, I want to let you guys know that I do have realmoneyking.com up. That is my merch shop where you can get a lot of cool different t-shirts, sweatshirts, mugs.
Like a Miami Vice style.
You will not be able to get anywhere else. Make sure you check out realmoneyking.com. The link will be below.
Wait a second. There's bounding boxes on here, so you can delete the bounding boxes and in Illustrator, and if you delete them, you can move the entire background document off of the page. And you can literally separate it. You can see that this is the original document with the original text on it. It's been completely photo edited. They put this ghosting effect on here. And this is like, I can't even believe this. And even the background's been edited because this pattern just repeats like it was on the page, but it like curls around. I don't know what that's about. That's weird. But all of this is separated. These are separate window boxes.
Wow.
Maybe it's from the White House's website. Look, I literally wow. And look, it's like crazier than that. Look, the entire document has separation components. Like their date stamps are two-tone.
Well, didn't Cat Williams say this is gonna be the year of truth? Didn't he say that?
What happened?
Didn't Cat Williams say this is gonna be the year of truth in that Shay podcast interview?
My bad. What happened?
Didn't Cat Williams? Did you see the Cat Williams interview?
Nigga, what happened? What are you talking about to say that? What are you talking about?
Okay. You didn't bruh. We're talking about the buddy. It is 3:00 in the morning. Go back to sleep. He do that all the time, but it's not 7:00 in the morning. Go back to sleep, bro. Turn off that light then if it's too bright in there. Joshy. Sorry, folks. I'm talking to my son. That light and the light to the room, buddy. All right. So basically what I'm saying, Max, is that all of these boxes that you can take away, all this editing and stuff. I said that Cat Williams said this is going to be the year of truth. Didn't he say? Didn't he say that? Didn't he say that in the Shay Shay interview? That's why I'm saying it. Look at all the stuff that's been coming out this year.
No, okay. What I'm saying is, okay, I missed. All right.
You missed it. You missed all the stuff. You weren't paying attention.
Yeah, I was
Can you
asking
rewind
you
it?
what. I was
Okay,
saying
look.
what. You don't have to rewind it. What happened?
The document, his birth certificate is edited. All of it is edited. It's fake. And she's showing you what the guy is showing us in Illustrator.
Oh,
all of this stuff is fake. It's been because he downloaded the document from the government website. He puts it in Illustrator. Illustrator, you're able to go in if it is a document that has basically what he's saying is that document was illustrated. They did that in Illustrator because if they wouldn't have done it in Illustrator, he wouldn't be able to do what he's doing now.
Oh shit! So
yeah, just watch this shit. Watch this shit.
All different colors, like they can be moved separate. Like I'm just blown away. I'm blown away at how terrible of a Photoshop job this is.
This absolutely blew my mind. I was in complete shock that they even have this up on. This is a White House document that is clearly fake. It is 100% fake. There is no reason or excuse or anything that they can say to justify why this is put together like this. I mean, it is. I'm so surprised. And now I was going through the comments, and let me show you what I found there. So then it started, I pulled up images. People are putting different things in there. So Columbia University
See what it
has
said.
his
Look,
name
look,
there
look,
as
Max.
Barry Sotoro, which we know that was his actual name when he was
Look at that
in
picture.
school in Indonesia. His name was not Barack Obama Hussein. It was Barack Hussein Obama, whatever his name is. It was Barry Sotoro. Because he mostly grew up in Indonesia and then Hawaii.
moved to Hawaii,
He was
yep.
not raised in the U.S. like a typical, Black American in the U.S. But let's continue. It then says the lady who created a high rep died unexpectedly as she started admitting to it, forgot her name. So I was trying to figure this out. Oh, I forgot to add this on here. Look, it says foreign student. I'm sorry, that was the main thing as well.
See
Barry
that? Foreign
Sotoro,
student.
Columbia University, it says that he is a foreign student. Now, I don't have anything that verifies that this is the actual document. If this is the actual thing, you guys can let me know if this is his actual student ID. But let's go into it. So when I saw that this lady who created high rep, I wasn't understanding it. So let's go into it. I remember seeing that video of her being drowned by the person in the scuba gear. If you're FBI, CIA agent sitting next to me in a plane, you must first identify yourself. Okay, this is just
Comments about
and then
people.
she was the only one to die on a plane crash. So I'm thinking, is it the woman who actually created that she died? Mrs. Candace Owens talked about it on her podcast. Now, I know Candace did talk about it, so I'm going to revisit that and do commentary on that video. But there was a plane that crashed, and she is the one who ended up dying, the only person. Her name, okay, so now it says her name is Loretta Fuddy, and everyone survived but her. Witness testimony said a scuba team showed up, saved everyone else, but they saw her go underwater and never came up. Trump posted about it on Twitter before he was president. Wow. Sheriff Arpaio came out with this years ago. He did press conferences on what they found. It was just laughed at by most people, even though the evidence was put right under their noses. What is going on? Now, I want to show you guys a video that I came across as well. And before I show that video, this is what Candace Owens showed on her channel. I did see a snippet of one time of one of her podcasts. But in a book that from 1991, when before Barack Obama was, anything big in politics, he had a book published, and his book publisher, this is what it says.
Sorry, guys, I got to show y'all this real quick. This is what she's talking about. This is what she's talking about. Just read the headline. Health director who approved Obama birth certificate dies in plane crash. Health director who approved the release of President Obama's birth certificate has died in a plane crash. Hawaiian officials said Thursday Loretta Fuddy died after the Cessna Grand Caravan aircraft she was traveling on went down shortly after leaving Alopapa Airport at around 3:15 p.m. local time, 10:15 a.m. Eastern on Wednesday. The other 8 people on board were rescued. So she was the only one that died. So there's that. Just wanted to show y'all that real quick. This is crazy. This is insane what's going on, folks.
Barack Obama, the first African-American president of the Harvard Law Review, was born in Kenya and raised in Indonesia and Hawaii. So this is from the actual book. This was the actual press that they put out for that book, that he was born in Kenya. Now, again, some of you guys are going to say, you knew about this. This is like my first foray into digging into this type of thing, into going into his background. And this...
Now, if he was born in Kenya...
His mom's American, though.
Now, if he was born in Kenya... Was he born in a military base?
I don't think we got any Kenyan military bases. I have to look. I don't think America has any military bases.
Diplomat.
His mom's American.
Now, was his mom pregnant at the time when she went to travel? Then she got. If her mom was pregnant. And then, and she gave birth while she was on travel.
It says there's a military base in Kenya called Camp Simba.
Yeah.
It's a naval base.
Now, if she was, traveling while she was pregnant and happened to give birth to, my bad.
Barack,
sorry. Birth.
On a military base.
If she was just like a regular tourist and traveling, and she gave birth to Barack Obama, then that's why I'm like, you know what? Whatever. I'm like, it's all good, but I'm like, it is what it is. You can't. He's still technically a U.S. citizen. That's why I was trying to say to Obi that one time. I was like, that maritime law. I was like, nobody really follows that shit, bro. And that's why I was just like, it was a dying argument. But it was like, if somebody is born, I was like, one thing as Americans, we gotta stop thinking shit as Americans. We gotta think outside of our own box, right?
Mm-hmm.
And so whenever I was like I explained to him, I was just like, yeah, you got countries like Thailand. You could marry a Thai woman. You can even have a child. You can live in the country. Hell, you probably pay taxes. It takes a long fucking time to become a citizen in Thailand.
But here's the thing. When was this Manda Bay, Kenya is a military base. However, when was it established as a military base? That's what's important.
Yeah,
I'm looking at that now. When was...
fucking body.
All right, so 1992. Barack is way older than that, Jack.
Yep. And so it looks suspicious.
Yeah, very suspicious.
Yeah, and
that's suspicious.
Like I'm tired of these I'm tired of these fake black people
Well, he's
Talking about
black. He's just not American.
man, Barack Obama corny than a motherfucker, bro.
He is. He's become cornier the older he's gotten.
No,
Too.
no, it's not that he became cornier. He has always been corny. It's just we were so mesmerized by a black man becoming president. It's the fact that we didn't really check that shit.
I mean, we fell for a hook, line, and sinker, man.
Yeah.
We fell for a hook, line. Let's get this finished so we can get. So I can get.
The White House is clearly, I would assume, hoping that this will be part of the president's legacy, given his background.
Yeah, the fact that he's from Kenya and the fact that when he was elected, there were expectations on the African continent.
The White House is clearly, I would assume, hoping that this will be part of the president's legacy, given his background.
Yeah, the fact that he's from Kenya and the fact that when he was elected, there were expectations on the African continent.
The fact that he is from Kenya, and this was on mainstream news, and a lot of these videos have been deleted, but people have been able to archive them. And before Twitter was bought by Elon Musk, people who posted these types of things would get kicked off of Twitter because it was considered, taboo, conspiracy theory. You're not even.
I think we're going into an age of America where it's going to be more transparency in government. Because I mean, that's what is going on with this Doge department. Transparency, efficiency, all that stuff, and whoever, I think it's Tulsi Gabbard being she's going to be the director of intelligence, and
I hope so.
Yes, that's what. Yeah, I hope so too, man. I hope all these.
I
go through.
don't hope I hope it doesn't turn into just. Oh wait, we just open up another branch of government just to spend more money.
Yeah. Well, the thing is this: they also said that there's 400 branches, there's 400 departments in government, and they said they're going to that Elon is going to shut down a whole lot of them, or he's going to give a report to him and Vivek are going to give a report and find out which ones they need to shut down. But they're actually going to shut down the Department of Education federally and kick it to the states. That's what I've been hearing.
And allowed to question something that is sitting right before your eyes.
Honestly, I believe they should have been done that.
Yeah, they finna do it.
Because you can't. I'm like, what business? You can't just. Department of Education has failed children after children for multiple generations, and they still get an increase in funding. And I'm like, ain't no business alive that I know of that you could have piss poor results and still think you're gonna make money. Fuck no. But yeah, continue. My bad, bro.
It's not just others reporting it or saying these things, but Barack Obama himself, Barry Soetoro, says himself that he is from Kenya.
3 years ago, I visited Kenya as the first sitting American president to come from Kenya. 3 years ago, I visited Kenya as the first sitting American president to come from Kenya.
That's what he said out his own mouth, folks. You heard him.
If you look at his face, he realizes he shouldn't have said that he messed up saying it. Look at him. He's like, and then it's kind of like this awkwardness afterwards.
And once again, people, already I told you that I looked up Manda Bay, which is the military base in Kenya. If maritime law says that if you're born on a military base, it don't matter where you are in the world, you're an American citizen. However, Manda Bay did not get established as a military base in Kenya until 1992, and I'm 48. I was born in 76, so do the math.
Damn.
Shut the hell up, dude. I knew you was gonna do that, but you ain't Kevin Hart. Hush. Why this thing won't play? Come on, stop.
Laugh like, hopefully no one paid attention to this. We're living in the Twilight Zone. I'm digging more into this as well as some other conspiracies that are just with a lot of evidence. This is just what I found just briefly looking on Twitter. And there are questions that need to be answered. And I'm surprised more hasn't been done to do it. Maybe there has been, and I'm not aware of it. But this is absolutely insane.
And Trump was saying all this stuff when he ran the first time, and people thought he was crazy.
He's admitted being born in Kenya. The documents show that. And I think the biggest thing is that his birth certificate is completely fake. Why aren't more people questioning this? Why aren't more people saying anything? Now, again, I realize people aren't because of everyone that tried to speak out about it was shut down. But I feel as though now we are living in a new day and age. The Obama era and Obama can do no wrong is over with. And it's time for things like this to be questioned again. The foolishness continues.
But folks, that's it for today. We're gonna go ahead and shut this thing on down. Folks got to sleep. I know we've been on here for at least almost 4 hours, folks. And we're going to see you guys again on the next episode of the 3-Man Podcast. Any closing remarks, fellas? Dragon probably over there asleep.
No, sir.
Okay. With no closing remarks, we will see y'all later. Holla at your bird.